Hey Adobe Live family, welcome to the Ads Made Easy Bootcamp. If you don't already know us, my name is Brittney Megan, this is
Amanda.
And we're part of the Socials and Stilettos team. We're a boutique style marketing agency based in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, that specializes in helping build iconic brands. And today we are doing an Adobe Live takeover, and we're going to school you all on creating actual ads for your business, whether you're somebody who is running a product-based business or a service-based business, or you just want to maybe dabble in a little bit of ads to grow your personal brand. There is going to be something in this boot camp for everybody, and we're not just here one day, we're here 2 days. We'll be back tomorrow covering even more and recapping everything. I see a lot of friends and faces. I want to take a second to say hi to the chat. Hi SK, one of our community stars from June, I think SK was. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Saeed. Thank you all so much for joining. Hi, Teresa. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into my computer first. We're going to really dive into everything for y'all today. From the basics, which is I would love to ask the chat and see a show of hands. How many of you are currently using Adobe Express to design anything or create anything for your brand, personal brand, or business? Let us know. And also let us know, are you a small business owner? Are you a creative? What is that title that you would give yourself? Amanda, Adobe Express. What is, if you had one favorite tool inside of Adobe Express, what would it be?
I don't know about tool, but I really like the animations in there. They're my favorite. Just add some pizzazz to every design. So we're going to get into that more later as well.
I love it. And animations are so fun. If I was an animation, I'd probably be a Bob. We've talked about this. Y'all know this. There's some new animation zoom in, zoom out that we're going to go through later today as well. So jumping in and diving into the basics, we want to first start by talking about setting yourself up for success when it comes to your ads and creating your brand kit and your ads creatives, so that no matter what it is that you're creating and designing, you truly are ready to go. Amanda, tell us a little bit about your role at Socials and Stilettos. What do you do, girl?
So I'm technically a social media manager, but I've been delving into a little bit of everything creative wise. I designed the merch that we're going to be doing ads for today.
I feel like she needs to, guys, the merch. Can we take a second? Also, this car is commercially safe AI generated, and it's based off of my car. How cool is that?
This is her car.
Literally. So your role, I feel like you know this, when it comes to creating and designing, one of the most important pieces is having things easily accessible, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, 100%.
And I feel like this is where, for us, really diving into having our brand kit set up is so important. I think that when you have a brand kit or your brand set up inside of Adobe Express, this is really going to help you be able to pull from certain elements or fonts or logos or really anything that you need to use for your business within a couple clicks of a button. I think one of the worst case things that I deal with all the time is if I didn't have stuff in here, my computer automatically uploads all of my things to my iCloud, and I'll be in the worst case scenario, no Wi-Fi, trying to access something and off my hotspot, and I can't re-download my files, or they're not on my computer, and I'm searching through a million Google Drive folders to see where we have things.
Just having them in a specific space.
Exactly.
Is so important.
Exactly. So you can see here our brands library, our brand section inside of Adobe Express kind of looks a little hot and messy because we're diving between a lot of different client account branding and things on a daily basis. So having everything that I need accessible here is super important. Amanda's is going to look a little bit different because she'll have, her own stuff in there for different projects that she's working on. But for today's case, we're going to be using a lot of the Socials and Stilettos branding. You all know, and if you couldn't tell by the promotional graphics for this boot camp, we are pink girlies.
We are. I mean, look at our outfits.
Right.
Like,
Right. So I feel like you're going to see a lot of pink today, and I don't know what to say other than I hope you enjoy.
you don't have a choice.
Yes, we're just here for all the pink girly vibes today. Okay, so logos, very simple. Whatever files you have, you can drag and drop them and bring them right into here and have all of your logos accessible. If you are like us, you probably have a couple of different variations of your logos that are used in different settings. For ads, I feel like specifically a lot of what we design and creatives in general, wouldn't you say we're like always diving into different logo formats? Like we're not ever using the same logo for everything.
No,
right?
And that's like my favorite thing ever. Like I love having the variety because every design is different and you don't know like what's gonna match with what, and so I love that we have all these different logos. They're the best.
It's so true. And placements too. Like sometimes the little circle icons, if you've seen any of my live streams before chat, you will notice I love to pop them into the corners, have them do like a little peekaboo moment. And it's just something that I find like super interactive, and being able to play with different formats and see which logos or icons are going to fit best. Our color palette, of course, we always love to have a color in our color palette like this orange that is used for like call to action. So when it comes to your ads, something that you're going to want to think about is if you have call to action buttons or call to action sayings, having a signature color that is used for those kind of like stand out moments, call to actions. What do you call it other than a call to action, girl?
I think that's good.
A call to action. This is like our orange, and that's really what it's used for. So if you pay attention to the Socials and Stilettos branding or check out our Instagram at any point, you're going to notice that the orange is very sparingly used.
Yeah, it's just a little subtle pop here and there.
Right. And it's really used as a way to drive traffic or drive, users, the viewer, to what we want them to do next, which is so great.
Because everyone's like used to the pink and the beige, like that's what they're used to, and then they see that orange and they're like, this must be important.
It's important,
like,
right?
What is this orange?
Kind of like our version of a red, right? Our fonts we have in here is super important. If we have any like templates or you want to save any templates, this is super helpful to be able to go back to and repurpose, especially as you get into ads. Like you might have the same template or the same format that you design, and maybe you want to have it handy to be able to reuse with maybe some updated imagery or like a couple little tiny little switches is always smart. And assets, this is normally where I love to keep our brand photos and things that we might need to pull from at any point. So setting yourself up for success, step one, make sure that your brand kit is set up and ready to go inside of Adobe Express. Do we have any questions, chat? And while we get ready to move into Amanda's screen, we're going to be doing some photo editing. Do you want to talk us through, girl, these photos and your vibe and just everything that you were thinking of when it came to creating the creatives for the merch shoot?
So you guys are gonna see more. The transition video, right, is after this.
Yes.
I did a whole vlog showing how we shot the pictures and everything, but you're gonna see very pink, very cutesy vibes because that's our brand, as you can tell. We also have like there's kind of like two separate styles of photos that we did. One was like clean, crisp backgrounds in our content lab, and then the other is more like lifestyle, and it's so important to just have that variety of pictures that you can use in ads. I always say variety is key in everything. You want to have like tons of options, even like what you said about the logos. Like just having lots of things to work with is going to be your best friend, I feel.
All the options.
Yeah.
We need all the options. Okay. So what are we going to do first, girl? Do you want to show some of the images that you took? Maybe walk through what editing we are going to do to them? Like I feel like I want to also specify that this is going to be perfect if you are bootstrapping or DIYing the photos and videos for your product launch or business or ads. I feel like there is so many great editing tools we're going to dive into, right, girl, that are inside of Adobe Express.
Yeah, so let's start with a project. I'm going to toss one in. Let's do square.
I feel like square is always a great size orientation for everything.
We're gonna upload, I think I have in here.
And in the chat, I see a question from Simone. Can you have multiple brand kits? Yes. I think like the most I've had at one time was like close to 20. So brand kit away. Live your best life with the brand kits.
Okay, I'm just gonna upload a bunch of these in here.
Ooh.
They all went on there. Okay, let's upload one. Which one are you feeling?
I mean, I love the cat one. I also feel like we need to talk about this sweater, My Job is Memes, with the cat, because can we talk about the fact that this image of the cat was generated in Adobe Firefly for a second? Like, I need to really talk about this because I had such an insane vision when it came to the cat for this. Like Amanda knew kind of idea-wise what she wanted to do with the merch, but I had one very special request, which the Sabrina the Teenage Witch in me was really wanting to have Salem the cat like filing a nail. There's like a meme that's going around about this, and one thing that I love is that I did not, obviously we always want to keep, licensing rights and things in place and not use anybody's work or material that we do not own the rights for. So when you have an idea or you want to recreate something in a really cool way, what we did was we went into Adobe Firefly and wrote in a prompt and played around with the prompt a little bit to be able to generate this cat that is now commercial safe and that is in our merch, which is so amazing. Can we get like a couple of emojis, chat, if you were just as obsessed with this cat tee as we are? Like, immediately add to cart.
Okay, let's go into editing here. I'm just gonna adjust this to the square size. This is good. Okay, we just go over here on the left, there's adjust, it's super easy, and you have all these different options here. I'm just gonna go in with like some basics. We want a light, refreshing feel to this photo, I think.
I feel like it might be helpful too, like we should talk through like if we had to describe each of these options, how would we describe it? Like obviously brightness, I feel like very simply is gonna either brighten or darken your photo. Highlights, I feel what is so funny. I'm dying. Highlights, I feel like, how would you describe it? Like for me, I always think that like it pulls out the whites or like the brighter parts of the photos.
It does. Right? So like if it's looking a little bit too washed out, for example, this t-shirt here, I'll show if you bring down the highlights, it's gonna bring that down a little bit.
Which is so helpful. I also feel like, I don't know if anybody else is guilty of this, but I accidentally, I feel like I purposely do it and I just don't pay attention when I'm doing this, overexpose my photos. So I feel like I've been able to correct quite a little bit by just like using these light little adjustments. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like even yesterday when you took the picture.
Call me out of the live stream. Like
when you took the picture and you like click on the subject, sometimes the sky will like be completely washed out then. And so this is like a really easy way to fix that. Just bring those highlights down.
I love that.
I'm gonna actually do that a little bit.
Kind of gives it more like life, right?
Shadows is pretty much the opposite of that. If you have anything dark, you can just pull those details out a little bit more. Or if you want more contrast, you want them to be darker, just bring that down like that.
Which if you're a moody person, like if you love moody images, I feel like that is so cool to do, is like bringing the shadows down.
Yeah, I'm happy with how it is right here. Saturation, you want a little bit more color in your photo. That's simple.
Or less too, right?
Yeah,
like
little black and white moment. It's cute.
I also feel like sometimes like you want maybe like a little bit less saturation and it kind of doesn't look black and white, but it's almost black and white. I've done that before, which is so cool too. You know,
like this?
Yeah, like a little bit.
Yeah.
personal preference.
Yeah. What do you want? What do you want, girl?
I feel like you do
this
you, girl.
Or this? Those are your options.
The hot middle would be great.
Let's do
the middle.
a little bit.
Can you tell Amanda is like my little sister, chat? Like we work together on the daily. My twin right here.
So this is just temperature here, the warmth. So if you want warmer colors, it's very self-explanatory, this one, I feel.
Or if like your images are like too warm, maybe you self-tanned a little bit too much. Adding a little cooler.
I'll add a little bit of warmth. A little bit of warmth never hurt
Gives
anybody.
her like a sun-kissed glow.
Yeah.
I love it.
Sharpen, I literally always use sharpen. I don't know why. You
really?
do too?
No, I don't know. Tell me more. Why? Why are we doing this? What is it doing?
Well, why would you not want it to be like a little bit more crisp, you know?
Yeah.
This is too much, but you just add a little bit.
Does it like define all the lines of it?
Yeah.
I don't know why I've always been afraid to use like tools like that. I don't know why my brain is just like a little nervous.
Oh, it's so simple.
I love it. No, I agree with you. I think it looks great.
Use it.
Added to cart.
Blur.
So good if you have to sneak peek a product coming and you want to get your audience to guess. We could turn this blur like right up, girl.
And guess then, like, the product.
No, but you guys seen the carousels where you do a slide and the blur just gets a little bit less blurry, and each swipe is so good for engagement too.
Yeah, and that would be super easy to do. You just add a page and just add the blur like a little bit more every time.
I love that. Should we do it and play around with it and see?
Okay.
I feel like it's great. Maybe we'll play around with this, chat. What do you all think?
I'm also going to show you guys a little bit more with blur in a later stream, but let's try this out. I think this is
too much.
Maybe like this.
That? Yeah, that's so cute. Think? I love that.
Okay. How do I right click on this thing?
Is it not right clicking?
No, it's not. Okay, let's see.
Mercury is also in retrograde. I feel like I've been saying this all week, but Mercury is in retrograde. So if there's any technological issues, take it up with Mercury.
So I just literally copied the exact same image to the new one. Or we can just duplicate it, which is even easier actually. What do you think? Maybe like 5?
I love that.
So easy.
Carousels are so great for engagement too. And I feel like when it comes to promoting things, like taking it back to ads for a second, one of the biggest tips I have for you is make it engaging, because I think that we're so used to being sold to that this next generation of creating ads for any business, you need to like be creative about it, and you need to do it in a way that doesn't feel like you're selling to people.
Yeah, and like this is fun. Like this is a little activity while you're scrolling.
Right.
I'm sold. I'm gonna make this a little blurrier actually. Maybe like this.
Cute.
And then it's as simple as going back to the adjust on every single one and just bringing it down a tad. Maybe like a 76 moment.
I love it. Like the cat just like getting a little clearer in every single slide. SK said play with the blur. I'm glad that you guys are here for the blur moment as well.
I think that other one was 55. Let's go to down to 30.
I don't know why I'm so excited about this one. I feel like we definitely need to post.
And what do you think? Is that good?
I think that's great. And then if we look at them all like side by side as well, we can get like a really good view of like how it's going to play out in a carousel format, which is so cool.
What do you guys think?
I'm here for it.
I'm here for it too.
I love it.
Okay.
Obsessed. Okay.
Should we edit something else?
Yes.
Okay. do another one. I'm just gonna do square again. We love square.
I feel like square is the best way to go, I feel.
We also have some of these flat lays. I feel like we should play around with these too.
I agree. And I also feel like even if we like remove the background on them, we're going to need the background removed. So we should do a file of all the merch with background removed as well.
Okay.
I love it. Oh, look at your feet.
I know. My feet are the drama.
Should we try the remove tool?
Yeah.
I feel like this is a good one.
Okay. Where is she?
Remove object. If you guys didn't know this, one of my favorite things inside of Adobe Express that I can never stop talking about is you literally have the option to play around with different features that are Firefly powered at any point, because they bring them into Adobe Express. So some things like Gen Remove, you have Remove Object inside of Adobe Express. And I love that they're doing this, because I think that like if you're somebody like me, I know Amanda and Chris, who you'll meet later, are always inside of like Illustrator, Lightroom, Photoshop. I am an Express girly at my soul. So sometimes I don't want to feel left out of the party and I want to do really, really cool things. And being able to play around with these features has been like such a game changer.
Yeah, like I said, also just having like a lot of things in the same place is always useful. So back here, remove object. You can adjust the brush size. Let's see how big.
I'm so excited to see how this works out.
I think this is a good size. We need to get rid of these feet.
The little feet moment, though, is so cute.
Okay, remove.
Fingers crossed. This is always like a mixed party bag when you see the results. I'm excited.
The suspense is killing me.
I know. I don't know why, like it has yet to disappoint me, but I don't know why I still get such anxiety when it's generating. I'm like, what are you doing?
As if you can't just undo and try again.
So perfect!
Beautiful. And look, there's other options.
I love that. And I guess you would just pick the one that feels most natural to you.
You can always generate more too. I actually just like the OG, this guy. I just...
So good.
I want to get rid of her.
Fine tuning.
The OCD.
What literally is like... I love backdrop paper, you guys, but like I feel that I am not somebody who should be handling backdrop paper because I always mess it up. And I know like you can easily fix it, but I think like my brain is like it needs to look perfect all the time. And when it doesn't, it stresses me out.
Well, this is the easiest way to fix it, to be honest. So should we remove the background?
I love it. I'm here for it.
Okay.
And if you're wondering why did you guys fix it to remove the background, we're just showing and telling some fun features we love.
Okay. So easy, especially because this is just on the white backdrop already. So we're just gonna go to remove background. That's literally it.
And then we wait.
And
like
then
you can grab a snack. Perfect. I'm so here for it.
She's done.
I love it. Okay. Here for it.
Should we make any other adjustments?
I feel like, I don't know. What if we played around and see if we added a shadow behind? Like if we added a pink outline, like kind of shadow. Do you know what I mean? Just to play around with it and see. I wonder if it'll let us do that.
Is it in effects?
Shadow.
Oh, what? Ah.
I feel like
it's... So just an outline.
No. I don't know if we can do just an outline, but we could probably do like a cute like pink glow shadow behind. And
I think you can do an outline. I swear you could.
Maybe it's classic and you just turn the blur all the way down.
Or custom.
Yes. It goes off a bit, right?
Okay, let's add a pink glow then.
I'm here for it.
Which one?
Under custom, I would do classic, like the one beside. Sorry, girl. Welcome to our life of me explaining things to Amanda every day. And then do custom. And then we can do our hot pink brand color? What do we think?
Yeah. Socials and Stilettos.
And see how easy that was too to move between our brand kits. How cool is that?
Right here, this guy.
I love that.
Or we could do that orange.
Let's try the orange. I know you're here for an orange moment. The baby pink is also really cute though.
It is.
I feel like it depends where and how we're gonna use them. So I feel like if you were doing this and you guys were prepping your ads creatives and you wanted to have like the background removed on all of your products or something and keep them inside of a library or something to pull from, you could always just do no shadow and then add it on later, right? That way they're all really easy to kind of like pull from and customize. You're not worrying about like working around a shadow that maybe the color isn't working for you in a certain graphic, right?
I think I agree with you with the baby pink.
Baby
One of
pink
these
is so
two
cute.
for sure.
I'm indifferent, girl. Which do you love better?
I like this one.
Okay, cute.
Okay.
Okay.
So should we add a page and remove more backgrounds?
I think we should get them all ready. I think that's a great idea.
Same size.
Hi, Cody. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Lisa. I recognize your profile picture. If you're just tuning into the chat, I want to take a second to say hello to everybody. I'm Brittney. This is Amanda. We're from the Socials and Stilettos team, and we're running an Ads Made Easy bootcamp today. All day, you're stuck with us. And we're going to be covering everything that you need to know about creating ads inside of Adobe Express and some tips for running ads along the way. Question for the chat is, do you have any questions about running ads? Is there a burning ads question that you have, something that's stopping you from running ads for your business or for your brand and that you'd love to pick our brains on? We like to think we know a thing or two about ads. We run them for a lot of our clients and are also a Meta certified ads agency and Pinterest certified ads agency. So here to answer all the questions that you guys have along the way.
Okay.
Back to our regular scheduled programming.
Guys, I want to show you more. This guy was sideways, so I'm just rotating it here. So easy.
Love it. Such an easy fix.
And we've got to remove my shoes again. I don't know what I was doing. Oops. Not remove background. Oh, well.
It's going to remove your shoes anyways, I guess.
Let's go back here. Show you guys again how easy it is.
This is so good. I feel like we really need to like do one of the ones with the sign and see how it works inside of Adobe Express. Because you'll see in between each of our streams today, there's little transition videos that'll be playing with different tips we have along the way as well. The next video, you'll see the behind the scenes of Amanda on just a mission to get all these photos and put everything together. So I think that's really cool, and you'll be able to see how you do that inside of Lightroom, but I'd love to try this in Adobe Express too.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let me remove this background again.
I love how quick it is, and I feel like the remove background tool is so smart. It like, I have seen even some of the best results with people who have like curly hair, it not deconstructing their natural curls, like to remove around the curls is really, really cool.
Yeah, she's a good one.
Teresa has an ads question. How much wording or graphics do you recommend to place in the image or video, or do you lean on the caption more? That is such a great question, Teresa, and honestly, I think this really depends on the type of ad that you're running and the ad goal, to be fair. I will say that if you're running a video, I would keep it probably like less wordy on the video because you're going to be able to show and speak for itself. And most importantly, with your graphics, you don't want to overdo the amount of information that you have inside of your graphics, because then people are just going to scroll past, or it's going to be too much to kind of understand what it is that they need to do when seeing your ad. So I would keep it very simple with the copy that's going on your ad. Again, this is, I think, a case-by-case scenario, but making sure that you have like a really good heading, something that's pulling into a pain point, having your call to action directly on the graphic. So if it's that you want them to shop a product, making sure you have like shop now, or that like really strong call to action on the graphic, and then really keeping it like fairly clean that way. And then the caption can always be, leaning more into any other additional information that you want people to know outside of that. I think is a really smart way to move. But again, if you have a specific type of graphic or ad that you're creating, I'd love to know more, and we can share some more information and maybe give you a little bit more tailored advice there.
Beautiful. My job
Love
is
it.
memes.
My job is memes. I love it.
Okay. I want to see if I can find the sweatshirt I'm wearing right now.
I had to remember. I've seen you all morning, and I had to remember what time do you think is best to run ads? Such a good question. I honestly think that, again, this depends on your specific target demographic. I think that if you're somebody who has an audience, like playing into, again, and depending on the platform that you're running the ads, these ads managers are so smart. They will push the ad out when it makes the most sense, or when people are online that fit the certain target demographic that you're choosing, or the different requirements of the types of people that you want to have the ad in front of in place. So let's say you choose that you want to have your ad in front of a female audience between 20 to 25 in Toronto, Ontario. It's going to take a look at that demographic and the average time, best performing time that people are online and paying attention to ads, and it'll push it out at that time for you. If you are questioning what time do you think it's best to post content, my answer for that is go inside of your analytics, and you're going to be able to see that there is best performing time to post. Right, Amanda? Mm-hmm. Do you ever look at that?
I do. Yeah, for everyone.
Do you think it makes a big difference is my question for you.
I would say so.
It's funny, like I have a mixed opinion.
Oh,
I have such a mixed opinion. I feel like it does play, especially if you're a newer brand growing, mm-hmm. it's gonna really like help, because making sure that your audience is online when your content is getting posted, and them being able to, see it within that first hour, that on a platform like Instagram, the algorithm is naturally pushing your content out in. But I feel like if you look at a more established brand, like let's say the Adobe Live Instagram, no matter what time the content is being posted, the community is so well built that they will engage regardless. Mm-hmm. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fair. I also just feel like, why not? Like, why not put it out when everyone's online? Like, what are you losing from doing that?
True.
Do you know what I mean?
I think it, like, if you're not in a rush to post something, post it at your optimized time makes the most sense. Mm-hmm. That's what the platform is literally telling you to do. But if you're like, I just, like if you look at our TikToks, for example, we just post them whenever we feel like, we're not paying attention to like when our audience is online or things, because they're going to pay attention regardless, right? Mm-hmm. So take what I'm saying and what we're saying with a grain of salt. But I definitely would say, if you're looking at your content, pay attention to what the platform specifics are telling you. Look inside of the native platform. Try not to use a third-party tool to find this. The native platform is going to have the best answer for you, because it's getting live feedback from your audience and your demographic and your content on a minute-by-minute basis, compared to third-party platforms are probably not going to be able to have that same updated information for you.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. Okay, I'm going to do this one more time for this.
I literally love all the merch. I feel like I was going to say I want it all, but it's all in our office.
I know. You have it all, girl.
We have it all.
Okay. Here they are.
I love it. This is so good. And I feel like this is so helpful. And if we want to even change the background color, there's a way to make it transparent if you're looking. So let's say if you want to have this exported and be able to pull it into other graphics, I feel like just going under the background color and then choosing like the option with a cross through it, this is going to be like the perfect way to make sure that they're ready to go and like drop into any graphics that you have in the future. Then you don't have to keep removing the background and all of the things.
I didn't know that. That's beautiful. Why is she not? Hello?
She's keeping us humble. Mercury is in retrograde. Let's keep a tally of how many times I'm going to say that today. Mercury is in retrograde, and I promise you she will be testing us today. Hi, George. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad that you're loving Express. I have this saying I always say, like, I'm Express obsessed because truly I am a pusher of Adobe Express. Nate, thank you so much. Nate is saying he loves these designs, Amanda. She's gonna cry. She is like, she worked so hard on these, you guys. And can we give like a round of applause for Amanda? Like our little multimedia artist right here. She like, we were coming up, I had known, I was like, we want to do merch. I had all of this like idea of different sayings that we wanted to have, things that we, you know, say all the time as an agency. And Amanda was so cute. She's like, can I like just try to play around with the designs? And every single thing that you're seeing, Amanda like put together herself, which is so amazing, and played around a lot with some AI generation for some of the images. Shout out to Adobe Firefly for helping us bring our visions to life.
Thanks, girl.
Absolutely killed it.
Okay, should we save this now?
Great idea. I think this is perfect. And what we can do now is play around with the sign, the eyesore of a sign that was in some of these images, and see if we can get that removed.
I'm going to download this with transparent PNG so that there's no backgrounds.
Love
all
it.
Pages.
I love this.
And then up here, you can just change the name. I'm so guilty of just having like crazy file names. Like
everything is like untitled file.
Yeah. Untitled
724 version 2 unknown untitled copy final.
Yeah, it's so, or just like the default that they give you.
Yes.
Ridiculous. Okay. Let's see if we can find.
You know what I'd love to see from Adobe Express, if the team is listening? What about putting in my requests on this stream? What if we could have AI generated titles based on what the image was? So like if you are somebody who forgets to title your projects, it would take the information of what's there. Like it could be like car t-shirt design. Do you know what I mean? And just automatically update it for you if you are guilty of not putting titles. Chat, am I on to something? Can we get some hands raised if you would love to see that?
I think that's a fabulous idea.
I feel like I'm on to something.
This picture is kind of crazy. Sorry, Lauren.
Lauren is in Jamaica right now and is not prepared for us to be showing her mid-coffee drink on this stream.
Let's see.
Teresa, that sounds great. Girl, me too. I'm here for it. This is like the thing. I remember, I wonder if it's going to get it because of the sticks though. Should we have added the sticks?
I'm worried about it removing the flowers.
What if we just go right down to where the flower is? I'm so nervous. Why am I nervous? Like, why can I not, like, handle? I'm so excited and nervous at the
That was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Here for this. Okay, sign. Okay, Express.
Not it just like making a building in there.
I love that it gives you like always a few options though, because I feel like you can choose what your eye would find the most natural result, right?
Yeah.
That is so good. Just these, we need to get these sticks out of here.
Let's make her smaller.
I love this. Also, shout out to Lauren. Look how cute she looks here. She's on the stream even though she's not here.
She's probably screaming, crying, throwing up right now at this point.
Hi, Lauren, if you're watching. Sorry, but you look so cute, girl. I love this. Chat, I'm so glad that we're all loving this like feature request here of AI name titles for our projects. We're getting like such good comments on this.
No, you kind of ate with that.
Thank you. Literally gonna have to put in a special request. We should just, and also we should totally show, side note, Amanda, do me a favor and hover over this guy right here.
Which this?
Yes, we can put in our feedback. So what do we all think about adding? Can we like come up with a plan? I'm really feeling like, minions, tonight we steal the moon! And we put in our request about the naming feature would be so great. Are we on board?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. So I hope we're all inside of Adobe Express and doing this. I will do it from all of my Creative Cloud accounts and all of our team accounts.
Okay. That worked out really well.
That was so good.
Yeah. I feel like
you want to. What about those pine?
Yeah.
Are those pine cones?
You say this every time. They're not pine cones. They're pylons. Girl.
We'll remove the pine cones.
Let's just get rid of the whole thing.
Truck. Like, we don't need her. Like, the literal audacity of the construction being in our frame. I'm dying at the fact we're removing literally the entire image and generating the background right now.
The more that I remove, the more I see that needs to be removed.
Literally. And what? Oh my goodness. Yes. I'm here for it.
Oh, that's good. This one's good.
It just literally looks like we have.
It just made a street. It made a whole street.
The road to Narnia.
Yeah.
It's literally the bridge to Terabithia.
I want to go to there.
I'm here. I'm here for it. Okay, I literally have the most random request. What if we remove the dirt near the tree? Will it generate grass?
Well, now we have to try.
Right? Like, now we're kind of like, we're really into it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited. Manuela, I hope that I pronounced your name correctly. Please correct me if I didn't. Do you mainly use Adobe Express? This is a loaded question. We, I think as an agency, all are well-versed in Adobe Express because it is the most, I want to say, user-friendly program that Adobe has to offer for all skill sets. So somebody like myself or somebody like our brand coordinator, Lauren, who you're seeing in the image here, we're Adobe Express girlies, but Amanda, like this answer is different for you. You don't mainly use Adobe Express.
No, I don't. Other Adobe programs, obviously, I like Lightroom. Photoshop is my bestie, though. She is.
Amanda and Photoshop. 2 Ps.
We love Photoshop in this house.
I love it. And I also love, like, for me, I always go to Premiere to edit videos, except for light edits I'll do inside of Adobe Express just because I'm already in there. The fact that we have grass is literally killing me right now.
Okay, guys, which one's your favorite?
So we should do, option 1, option 2,
option 3.
We're going to wait, chat. So
1, 2, 3.
I'm obsessed. Chat, we need you to give your feedback. We're going to be on pause with elevator music playing until you tell us 1, 2, or 3.
Which one do you think?
2. Okay. Thank you.
No, I agree.
SK saving the day with his
agree.
answer. 2. We got 3. We have 2 people wanting 3. I guess really either you didn't like the elevator music or you guys had a very strong opinion about the answer. We got 3 2s and 3 3s, so we're tied. We need one more person, please.
Unfortunately, I already did it, girl.
Well, we're doing 2.
I saw 2 and I went,
That's
done.
it. Done. Consider it done. I love it.
Okay. Thanks for the help.
You guys are the best, chat. Oh, and then Jerome's like 1. We see you, Jerome. I was thinking the same thing. We can't win them all.
Look at that, though.
That
okay,
is so perfect.
I'm like getting ahead of myself now.
You're like, wait.
I'm like, look at this line in the corner. I don't like her.
Okay,
Look
we
at
need
that
to.
stick.
Jacob needs to flip us on the other side so you guys can see the line. There's a crack. Is this just me, though? Question. Does anybody remember, like, if you step on a crack, you'll break your mother's back? I will purposely not walk on these cracks.
I don't either.
I have, like, extreme anxiety about it.
I don't think I'm that worried about necessarily breaking my mother's back from it.
It's bad karma, though, right?
No, I think it's just like,
Weird.
yeah. I think it's like a perfectionism thing. Like, it feels like strange to
It should be illegal.
Yeah, like I have to not step on the imperfections on the ground. I don't know.
Like, actually, this block of cement doesn't work for me.
Yeah. Or like when you're walking. Okay, I feel like I shouldn't get into this.
No, tell me.
Like, do you ever like knock your hand off of something by accident and then that has like a different feeling than your other hand? So then you have to knock the other one too? So
Actually,
that they both
kind
feel
of,
the same?
yes, so that they have the same sensation,
Yes.
right?
Or like if I'm walking next to someone on the street and they like switch sides with me, I can't do it.
you have
Like,
to go back.
You have to be on the same side. It doesn't feel right.
Yes.
So that's like kind of the same thing with the ground.
Interesting.
I'm like, I can't do it. I don't know what mental illness that is, but
it's like a complex we have about these things, right?
anyways.
I love it. Here for all the drama today. Simone says we should do a before and after when the pick is finished. So should we bring the original back in to see and
We
put them in
should.
a new page and do side-by-side comparison?
Yes.
I'm here for it. Do you guys even remember what the image looked like when we started?
Where's my media?
That's the real question. I'm so excited.
Where's the OG? Uploads?
Teresa says, I think it's called OCD. That makes sense.
I did not need to know that information, I fear.
Sean says, it's exactly how I walk on the lines through the stones, even those little 12 by 12 tiles. I always
Yes.
step in an L shape. Oh my gosh, yes.
3 tiles up and 1 tile.
Right?
No, I get that. I get
That
that.
is so funny. I'm
There's-
glad that we're not alone, to be fair.
Okay, I'm gonna toss this guy here.
I'm so excited to see this. And then are we going to do a little zoom in moment, girl? I'm so excited.
Look at this.
Wow. Wow.
Like what?
I feel like this is our image, but it's like,
Look how like good of a job it did with making the street. I'm so impressed.
I feel that it didn't like lose the integrity of the image either.
Mm-mm.
Like sometimes, and I feel like I'm speaking, when I say this, I'm speaking from seeing reels of other people using maybe some other tools. Sometimes, generative remove tools, they lose the integrity of the image. And I think that's what I love about this one inside of Adobe Express, or like when you do this inside of Photoshop or anywhere, you don't really lose the quality or the integrity of your image, which is so cool.
Let's do a zoom.
Right? Like it's still the best quality.
Look,
And also you took these on an iPhone, right?
I did.
So we
Yeah.
need to take a second to say that, like when it comes to your ads creatives, we really, really you don't need fancy equipment. Like, is it cool to have? Okay, sure. But the reality is that you don't need it. You can take some really cool images just on your smartphone and then just give them a little bit of a little bit of spice inside of Adobe Express, right? I love it.
I'm so impressed too because earlier I was saying like I'm scared about the flowers being removed or something. Like it's literally perfect.
It's so good.
Obsessed.
I love this. Okay, so we have a video. We also wanted to lightly cover. We have about 5 minutes left before the next stream, and please do not go far because we have really cool transition videos in between. And while we're taking a little brief intermission, you're going to be able to see the behind the scenes of how Amanda took all of the photos for the merch and some tips that she has. Teresa said, what is that horseshoe thing and why didn't you take it out?
Horseshoe thing?
Now I need to see. I need to see. Horseshoe thing. What is a horseshoe?
This, wait, this thing?
Oh, the route. I feel like, what is that? Like somebody, like a little pipe or something in the background?
It's a horseshoe.
Wait, it's a horseshoe?
Yeah.
Is it actually?
No.
Though? Oh.
But I'm choosing to believe that.
I'm so gullible. Teresa, can we actually talk about your vision for a second? How did you see that? And also calling us out on this stream. Just kidding, but that was so good. Good call, good catch. I love it.
There goes our good luck charm.
Right? I love this. I love this. Done. For a second, I thought it wasn't going away because it was the good luck charm and it didn't want to go.
This is why the options are great. Because what? But this one's perfect.
The first one is perfect. And you can also always generate more if you need more, right? No, Teresa, it's all good. We need to have you proof check all of our images because that vision is amazing. We need it. Okay, let's do a quick little video, show how we're going to trim up our videos, which in the next stream, where I'll be back with you and we'll have Chris. Right? Chris in the next stream.
So we'll just go to video instead of the square.
So let's take a, schedule popped up for a second. We teased you guys and then it went away. Well, there we go. Okay, so next we're going to be creating creating with confidence using Adobe Express. So this is going to be talking about a lot of different commercial safe tools we're going to lean into, including like music, generating some stuff. So stay tuned for that. But as we get ready to wrap up this stream, we're going to quickly show you how we like to trim out our videos inside of Adobe Express and get them ready for ads and creation and adding music and using as B-rolls and all the things.
My wrinkly pants are pissing me off. Go away. Okay, I'm gonna play this, see how it looks.
Cute.
I'm gonna move it because I feel like we need to see this shirt a little bit more.
I love that. Is this like a little zoom in moment or did it just naturally happen like that?
No, it's a zoom.
Okay, I was like the intention. Oh, I love.
Isn't she cute? Okay,
I'm
but
here for this.
What is this awkwardness in the beginning? You know what I mean? Like, why stop staring at the camera, girl?
You weren't ready.
I wasn't.
She started filming. Lauren started filming before you were ready.
So, we can either split. I believe we can split on here. So I'm just going to move it to where I want to cut it. I think around here is good. I don't know why I can't right-click on this thing today.
I'm telling you, it's Mercury. It's
Split.
in retrograde. That's the third time.
Okay, now there are two separate clips. And this first one, we can literally just delete it.
Which is so
it's
great.
that easy.
I love that. And with this, I'm curious to know, like, if we choose adjust, what adjust settings do we have for videos? Is it?
I'm just going to quickly show them that you can also just drag this.
So good. I also love if you have multiple things on your video. So let's say we have some text on screen or you have some photos that pop up or whatever the case is. The timeline is so incredible for timeline editing, like toggling that off layer timing on or off at the bottom. You're going to be able to like really dive into that, which we'll show you after.
Where's the adjust?
If you click the video, adjust. And we have color editing options for videos too.
Same thing we talked about earlier.
I love this.
I'm dragging these highlights down because look at that shirt. It's so bright.
That is so good.
Just bring it down a little bit. And of course, sharpen.
You love the sharpen tool.
I do.
I'm obsessed. This is so good. And we have a question, what is this ad for? Today, our all-day boot camp is covering Ads Made Easy. We're creating ads for our merch line that is coming soon. We're just about wrapping up our very first stream of the day. And what did we go through, Amanda? What did we cover today?
We did our brand kit, so putting everything into the brand kit, your colors, your logos, your photos, everything, and then we did a little bit of photo editing. And obviously this very quick and snappy little video edit here at the end.
And really, like, our goal for this first stream is really prepping and getting all of your creatives ready for your ads. And as we go through the day, we're really taking you through our end-to-end workflow. So step number one was really like just getting all of the creatives ready so that we can plop them into graphics at a later time. In the next stream, we're going to be going through creating with confidence. So when it comes to your ads, making sure that everything is commercially safe and is actually going to be able to be run in an ads manager without your account getting flagged is super important. And we're going to keep moving through it for the day. So don't go far. We have some fun videos for you between streams. And in the next couple of minutes, you're going to be able to watch how Amanda took all of these photos and did some fun behind the scenes to get them all ready for the stream. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, and we'll see you back in a couple of minutes.
Ever wonder how those dreamy, scroll-stopping ads actually come together? We're taking you behind the scenes at Socials and Stilettos to show you exactly how we plan, shoot, and prep content that slays. Before we get started, what do we actually need? Studio shots, lifestyle outfit photos, flat lays of every piece, videos, and of course, cute behind the scenes moments just like this, because if it's not documented, did it even happen? But before we ever touched a camera, we built the vision first. After pulling inspo that aligned with our brand, we got to work on a mood board. She's not just cute, she's strategic. Building it physically helped us stay visually aligned and added a custom backdrop to shoot against during our studio day. Mood boards keep your creative compass pointed in the right direction, so don't be sleeping on this step. Then we organized it all into shot lists, by day, location, by outfit. Each piece is paired with a concept. There are a few ways you can organize a mood board if you're brand new to this. I kept it simple and made a list in Notion as well as a physical mood board as you saw. If you're someone who prefers to do things digitally, that's always an option as well. Something really cool is you can pop into Adobe Express and actually generate images from scratch. That way, you're not spending hours scrolling looking for the exact photo you're thinking of. You can also make a creative direction guide for your shoot and go from there. There are lots of templates you can find for these or make one from scratch, but the key idea is always there. You need your prop list, you need your shot lists, and you need your mood board. Studio day happened at our very own content lab here at Socials and Stilettos. We focused on getting crisp, clean, corporate core looks perfect for those elevated ads. And remember, while shooting stills, we were also capturing videos the entire time. 2-in-1 content is the move. Never miss the chance to capture movement while you're already set up. Before heading out to shoot lifestyle content, we packed everything. Outfits, props, backup shoes, accessories. Staying organized equals staying sane. Trust me, you do not want to be hunting for earrings in the back of a car. Next, location scouting. Depending on your vibe, you may have different preferences in terms of backdrops you want to use. Non-negotiable, however, is lighting. Keep an eye on the sun and make sure you're happy with how the shots are coming out often. When it comes to ads, variety is that girl. You'll want faraway shots, close-up details, every angle. The more the better. You will be thanking yourself later. You might be wondering why we're taking pictures with this ugly sign in the background. Sometimes there are amazing locations and small things that can be fixed later. I'll get more into that during editing.
Do you see this sweat on my face?
Let me take my hair off.
Your hair off.
Oh.
Yes, we stopped for a little cafe break, but of course, we shot there too. If the lighting's cute and the outfit's fire, we'll be snapping away. Content ideas are all around you if you keep your eyes and your mind open. Guys, flatlays are our quiet little powerhouses. They're super versatile, great for cutouts, social media graphics, you name it. We style them clean and cute so they can work anywhere. Pro tip, always shoot a mix of styled, minimal, and negative space flatlays. Again, you'll be thanking yourself later when you're building the ads. Once we wrapped shooting, we went into full glam mode, Adobe Lightroom. This is where everything gets that final touch, lighting tweaks, tone matching, and an overall vibe check. We batch edited everything to keep it cohesive. Remember that ugly sign from earlier? I'm using Lightroom's AI Remove tool to get rid of all distractions. Simply select the eraser, check off Use Generative AI, brush the area you'd like to get rid of, and click Remove. It's really that easy, and this looks so much better. And just like that, we have all the video and photo content we need to create our ads. From mood boarding to Lightroom magic, this is how we build ad-ready content that's organized and on brand. Thanks for joining us behind the scenes. Stay tuned because next we'll show you how we turn all of this into scroll-stopping ads using Adobe Express.
Hey Adobe Live family, welcome back to our Ads Made Easy Bootcamp. I was just here. If you don't know who I am, Brittney Megan, if you're just tuning in, I'm the CEO and head socialista of Socials and Stilettos. And this is Chris. I'll let you introduce yourself. Chris, tell us a little bit about you and your role at Socials and Stilettos.
Hey guys, I'm Chris. I'm the only male employee at Socials and Stilettos.
He's very special.
I've been doing some of the graphic design work behind the scenes, and I'm also Brittney's brother.
Very special exception to the Socials and Stilettos team. We're going to be going through in this stream, as you guys know, we're working through our Ads Made Easy Bootcamp and walking you through an end-to-end workflow on how you can create ads using Adobe Express. In the first stream, we really covered, prepping your ads creatives, and now we're going to be really diving into getting comfortable and confident with commercial safe music and options. In case you really are building your ads on a budget, this is going to be a really important stream for you. One of my favorite things about working inside of Adobe Express is being able to create confidently, knowing that everything that I'm using, I can run as an ad and be confident in the fact that it is commercially safe. So with that being said, we're going to dive right into it. You'll see my screen here. I really want to start by saying if you don't have any, creatives handy and you are trying to find commercial safe photos, the stock image library is something that is so great to work with. Have you ever had to dive into stock images, Chris, when you're designing?
Oh my God, yes. So some backstory, guys. I used to go to college for graphic design. Stock images are huge. You really need to focus on getting the right rights for stock images. That's a big issue. So let's talk about the stock image library.
I feel like that's such a good point, and I think like a lot of the times, I think that as a small business owner, I'll tell you a story. You guys are gonna cringe so hard. I am not proud of this morning. Hey, Brie, I see you tuning in. Nate, SK, hello, chat. Our first logo for Socials and Stilettos, I did not know about usage rights or anything, and can you believe I went on Google and took a photo off of Google of like this drawn character wearing stilettos and just slapped on Socials and Stilettos as a font over top.
Yeah.
And when I tell you that there is not enough awareness and education around usage rights, understanding what you have rights to use and in what settings, that is a whole ball game that I think a lot of small business owners or creatives who are just starting really don't know or don't have that information around. So back to Adobe Express. One of my favorite things is that we have this really cool media button here that we can go through and find all sorts of photos, videos, music that is totally commercially safe. So no matter what it is that you're creating, we really have this option to pull from assets, photos, videos, audios that we need to kind of bring our vision to life, and even generating things is completely commercially safe as well. So let's dive into this. If we didn't have any photos, videos, anything to use for the merch drop, I think it'd be really cool to be able to pop in and see if we can find something that we could sneak that we have merch coming. What do you think, Chris?
I think that's a great idea, Brittney. Let's try it.
I think that, you know, going in and maybe popping in and writing, like if we had to search for stock images for t-shirts, like what would you, other than t-shirt, right? Like what would you put? T-shirts on a clothing rack?
Honestly, clothing rack. You could try t-shirts on a clothing rack.
And see,
sweaters, right? Yeah.
Like something
stuff
like
that.
this. This is pretty cool. I think that, you know, going through here and figuring out, you can always kind of see what makes the most sense for your overall aesthetic and branding. For us, obviously, you know that we are like very pink, very neutral, right? I wonder if we typed pink t-shirts on a clothing rack, if that would give us some more branded options. So we have like this here, which is really cool. This is more of like a cashmere sweater though. So I don't know if I would say like this is the best option.
Maybe not quite, no.
Not quite there, right? But we could really kind of go through and see and find things that really speak to the Socials and Stilettos branding, or keep it very simple. Like this is kind of cool, right?
That's pretty good.
Right?
Yeah.
So if we wanted to like even use this as part of our graphics or branding, we could really easily pull this in here, make it work for us, and then maybe add some text on top. Merch line coming soon or dropping soon as an example. This is not the best example of ads copy. We're just throwing this together as some examples right now for you. But you'll see in the next stream when we really dive into, you'll be taking on graphics with Amanda, and you guys have like a full graphics collection ready to go, which is really cool. You'll kind of be seeing some more of how it plays in there. But this is going to be the stream for you if you're somebody who really is bootstrapping things and trying to launch a product or needs commercial safe images to use in your ads for something that you don't really have a lot to work with. So let's go merch line, or do we call it merch or swag?
I think we were calling it swag.
Swag.
Socialista swag.
Yeah, swag, socialista, swag. And then we could do like coming soon, right?
Exactly.
So we could do coming soon. Maybe we literally every time I say oops. How many times a day, Chris?
My God.
Oops.
We've been up for like 2 hours and I've heard it like at least like 6 times.
Socialista swag, and then maybe we can put coming soon. right?
Mm-hmm.
We'll change this font.
Yeah.
Do you have any preferences of our fonts and like hierarchy, if you will? I know you're going to talk about this next, but you were the designer.
So with ES9, I usually like using commuter sans as like the contrast.
Oh,
Or I also think that works too sometimes.
True. Like if this is kind of the heading, right?
Exactly.
Our font suite, and I feel like fonts, I think, can be, there's no right or wrong way to create a font suite. It's funny because the amount of live streams and community members that I've chatted to about how to create like the perfect font suite, nobody really has an answer. So if you're a designer and you're on here, I'd love to know your answer to this. But I think one of the biggest things is that, you know, you just want to have things that complement each other really well. Our brand suite was created by our lead brand and graphic designer. So we kind of know that these are already working together. But I would say like this recommended font section here is great if you don't have a font suite or you're just building one out for the first time and you'd like to see fonts that really will complement what you already have going on or that are similar to the fonts that you're using, which is really cool. Okay, so socially assisted swag coming soon, right? Pretty easy. Beautiful. Pretty simple. I feel like even if we wanted to, we could get some more recommended things. So this is something really cool that is a new update in Adobe Express. Are you all ready? Drum roll, please. Also, you're a drummer, so you should be doing the drummer. You should be playing the drum roll. Okay, drum roll is when we're in our file. So I'll just close my sidebar here for a second. Let's say I want to pull in some more photos, iconography, really any additional assets, but I'm like not really too sure where to start. I'm a small business owner. I don't have design experience, all the things, let's say. When you pop into your media tab here, do you see this new option? It says ideas based on your file. So this is contextual recommendations. It is taking information about your design and giving you suggestions of things that it thinks will complement really well with what you already have going on. So you can see if we open this up here, it's going to give us some ideas based on what we're working with so far, which is really, really cool. And let's say if you're designing more than one creative or asset, this is really cool because it's going to give us like, okay, these are more lifestyle images that are kind of similar to the vibe that we have going on with this one. So if I want to create another page, we could maybe like, let's say we really love this and want to use it in some way, shape, or form.
I'm a fan.
I feel like you would be.
I'm a fan.
It's giving all the vibes. This is like a great option, or we can go back and take a peek at like some of the other ones. Let's see, clothing brand. Love it. That's exactly what we're doing here. We got lots of fun stuff to play around with here, and it's just really pulling information from what's already there and giving us suggestions, which is so cool. Also, really great place to find inspo, I feel, is the stock library.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have this. Let's also show our some animations. We could always bring in, I know this one's more about commercial safe and building things that are more commercial safe, but, and I feel like this might not even be the best example of, you know, the stock library and really how powerful it can be. I want to add another page in for a second, step away from the merch line. And if you're somebody who is a service-based business or somebody who, like, for example, one of our clients was an injections clinic and they had no brand photos at all. How difficult was it to design for them for their ads to promote different things?
You know, I don't know how hard I would say it is because that media tab is very powerful if you put the right thing in.
True. Fair enough. But I think it's like one of those things that when you don't have anything to work with, you're really relying super heavily on like stock images. And although I always say, you know, I always say this, I'll always say that if you can lead with your own images, you're going to have so much more of an impactful ad, so much more of an impactful brand, because it is fully in your element and fully like leaning into you, your vision, what makes you and your brand so unique. But that's not always the case for a lot of people who are running ads or building things or need something quickly on the fly. So let's look at, like, for example, if we were to do med spa as an example, we can see here how many incredible images that we would have to pull from for something like a service-based industry who maybe needs these kinds of stock imagery used inside of their graphics, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
I love it. And the same goes with videos, which we'll take a look at in just a second. Products is something that I feel like, obviously, using something like a stock image like this for products is a little harder, because ultimately at the end of the day, you know, your products are your products.
Exactly. What are you promoting if you don't have your branding on the product?
Exactly. Like, it kind of looks too stock-esque is a word I would use. But something like this that's very lifestyle driven, or even like the first image, even though there's not really swag on the t-shirt, that's kind of like my only thing I would switch. But hey, if you're an Illustrator person, if you love to use Adobe Illustrator, that mockup feature goes hard.
Amazing.
So like, if you don't have merch printed and you're doing merch, like, that was something that we did that was so helpful, right? To have those mockups.
Love that. Love that feature.
Okay, so let's go back to our we'll do clothing rack, right? That's something that we kind of want to have in the background of some images and stuff. So let's go ahead and we'll pull in, let's say this one here, I think is a good kind of like standardized clothing on a clothing rack.
Exactly.
I would love for the bar to be pink, but we're going to work with what we have. And I think for this, what we could even do to make it even more branded is bring in, where am I going? Do you guys ever like know what you're looking for and forget where the button lives? Story of my life all the time. I'm always forgetting. Maybe what we'll do is we'll lower the opacity.
It's a great idea, always.
And then we can make the background color pink.
Exactly.
Right? Okay, maybe a little more.
Maybe a
Like
little
this,
more,
right?
yeah.
Like, that's really cool. Which is so awesome. And also, if we did this in the form of a video, let's make, so we'll do 1080 by 1920, I think is the right dimensions for Instagram story. And this is something also really cool, y'all, is if you look here, you can see I have multiple size projects inside of this. Tell me how incredible that is. Were you saying it needs to be pink?
We were literally having a conversation with Amanda yesterday about how Amanda has her phone shortcuts as all these different pictures. And Brittney was like, I want them all pink.
Literally me. If I could just put a pink filter on life, I would be the happiest girl.
And she's pretty happy.
Okay, so let's look for some videos. Do you want to take a peek at some videos, Chris, and see what we can find? Let's look for some clothing related videos. The fact that we're sharing a laptop, you can tell we're siblings.
Let's
right?
try clothing to start off, and then we can get a little more
We can see what we have
in there. Wait, hold on. Is that a clothing rack too?
And I love that we have like these B-rolls, like so great if you need just like a little bit of a video for your ad.
Just like a teaser too, that kind of works. This isn't exactly sized properly for this, but that is a great one.
I wonder if there's a way, can we filter the size is a question.
Probably.
Orientation, vertical.
Yeah.
Thank you, Express gods.
Shout out Express.
Literally
guys.
Express coming through all the time.
Here, let's try that maybe. Those are pants.
Those are pants.
Maybe not.
Maybe we'll try t-shirt, I feel. Maybe clothing is too general.
T-shirt.
Let's see. See, like, what are these pink ones here?
Hold on.
Oh, vertical. True. Good call. like this here is this folding something, right?
I think that is folding a is that a
Is that a t-shirt? I don't know.
I don't think that's a t-shirt.
Maybe not.
Maybe not that one.
But like,
Bear
I
with
feel like
us.
sometimes you got to do a little digging, but you will find what you're looking for at some point.
That's knitting.
Knitting. Maybe try t-shirt rack, or what does it come up with?
Let's try t-shirt rack.
Is the t-shirt rack even a thing? I'm thinking, oh, here we go. This is what we're looking for.
This isn't vertical though.
True. Okay.
We could just resize this so it's
To-
not a story, but
True.
then we wouldn't have a story.
True. Or what we can also do is go in and look for, what if we started from a template, right?
That's also a great idea, guys.
So, templates, and they're already in the formatting we need, which is great. We could go, let's see, size 1080 by 1920.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh,
You have to...
it's Mercury. Let's go back. Let's go this way. We're going to do Instagram story t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see if we can find something where we'll bring in a piece of stock to use for this. Now that we have a really good understanding of like the stock library and how it works. Something like this, I feel like even like sometimes if you hover over them, if they're animated, you'll be able to see the movement.
I believe you can also filter them by animation.
Okay.
Because I was playing, animated templates.
Stop, I didn't know
There you
that. I learned something new
There
today.
you go, guys. You can
Chris
filter.
is schooling us. Okay, let's see. So something like this, you can see where like the videos are coming in and they're circular. I really wonder how...
What's up, Kara?
I really wonder how, like something like this, for example, right? Like you can just see that like the video behind is what we would need, right? So like we can even pull in one of the videos Amanda did and we can show, now that we have a good idea of the stock library, we'll talk about commercial music, which is also really important. So I'm really curious about this. I really want to try this one. I really want to know the circles. Like these circles, I guess it's like they're already circular, the images. So that's something we would need to kind of do already. So, hold on a second. Can we replace?
Yeah, we can just hit the replace and put
Replace
the
with
videos that
upload?
Amanda's done.
Oh, hold on. We need to go back over to our library. These are all of our photos that Amanda has put together that we have to work with in videos. So maybe we pull in this one here. We'll download this and then go back over here and let's try replacing. Let's see. I don't know why my brain is wondering if it's going to end up being a circle as well.
Yeah. And also,
Why did I not think that was going to happen?
we can move, and then we
the
can
crops.
Yep, so we can move it right in the frame. So it's kind of hard because the bubble's so small, but
right, but like still, we could just pull in the images even that we have to work with. I don't know why I didn't realize that you could crop a video into a circle. I feel like I'm learning in this stream today. I feel like that is so cool. Okay, so let's find maybe some other videos as well. We saw this one that Amanda had done before. Maybe we'll bring this one in where she's fixing her glasses, which is really cool, and doing a cute little aesthetic moment. Maybe we'll go ahead and...
you could shrink the video as well, Kara's saying. Get it really in the frame.
Shrink the video, like just bring it in.
Yeah.
You love my lingo, everyone. I'm learning today. We love a learning queen. Okay, so we have this one here of Amanda. Let's see. Could even... So cute.
Beautiful.
I love this. And then maybe we bring in also another aesthetic one like this. What do you think, Chris? This one of Lauren. Maybe we'll just move it down. We'll move it down. Something like that.
Something like that.
I think like with this, we can very easily pop in our brand colors and look at, like, for example, this background. And you guys will go through templates later together as well. But like this background here, we could just We don't ever really use patterned backgrounds for socials and stilettos,
Not
do we?
necessarily, no.
So we would remove this.
I would say so. If we are using a background, it's probably one of our images we've taken. The opacity is turned down.
Mm-hmm. True. Okay, so is this grouped? Is this what it's doing to me? Let me see. I just want to remove you. Thank you. Okay, and then here what we can do is change the text here. We should be able to, I think. Yes. Okay. Swag shop now open.
Mm-hmm.
Cute. That's giving a moment. Chris is probably cringing because this is not in our brand font. So we're going to fix that and follow the rules. Okay. And we'll maybe bring in that cute orange color, which is pretty cool. We love to work with as well. And then this circle here,
We could definitely also put like one of our logos right in the middle too. Socials and Stilettos swag shop now open.
Please show what you're thinking.
Let me rudely move over here.
Would it be helpful if I share this project with you and then you can collaborate with it on your computer? We'll see it.
Fine. Girl does not want to load.
It's Mercury. I feel like that's the 5th time I've said this. Maybe we reload.
Maybe we reload.
When in doubt, reload Express.
There we go. Oh no.
Where'd she go?
It's right there.
Okay.
All right.
Back in business.
Let's see. Let's move to a point in the video where everything's on the screen. How about that? All right. And we can go to brands, then we can go socials and Stilettos, guys. We can put maybe the 2 S's there.
The SS.
The SS.
Love that. Talk about taking a template and making it our own right now, which is really cool. Bree says, "You guys are so cute. Can't wait for your swag."
There you go.
Thank you, Bree. We love
Thank you, Bree.
Bree is also one of our community stars on the Adobe Live Instagram. For those of you who didn't know this, Socials and Stilettos, everything that you kind of see rolling out on the Adobe Live Instagram, we are full hands in on. And Community Stars is a series that we do on the Adobe Live Instagram, where we spotlight community members who are showing up and really supporting the community. So SK and Bree in the chat here are both 2 of our very, very well, known and appreciated community stars and are always showing up and supporting the community. So we love you.
I don't do the hearts. You guys are special.
Yeah, very true. Okay, so we have this in there now, which is so cute. What a great addition. And I feel like this here we could probably get rid of and even maybe instead of this do our circle logo.
Exactly. I was just going to say that.
Okay, I feel that I need to share this file with you and you need to open it up on your screen, Chris. I feel like you are taking this stream over and I'm here for it.
Oh my gosh. Come on now.
And I love collaborative streams too, or when we're able to collaborate on projects like this. So if you're somebody who works across a team with a couple of different people, see how I just added another account here, and Chris is going to open this up on his computer now. And now we're going to see it from his point of view.
Yeah, now we have it on my screen, guys. And then we said we were going to do
one of these logos. We have a lot of circle icons. I was just saying before you jumped into this stream, Chris, don't we love using these circle icons and
my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, popping them in as peekaboo moments. SK says, "We love you, socialistas." Thank you, SK.
Maybe not that guy. The background's like the hot pink. Maybe this one.
This one looks cute. I love this template so much. I feel like this is one of my favorite things to start from. If you are a small business owner, this tip is especially for you. It is very normal for,
Also, guys, since I just noticed I have them on, are you using the safe zones option?
That's such a good point.
Showing you where stuff is going to get cropped off. and it was a life hack. I found this literally, I think, 2 weeks ago.
This is so good.
It's a recent feature I've heard, so turn it on if you're using Express.
And such a good way with your ads too, I feel.
Exactly.
One of the worst things that happens is like if you run ads specifically in Meta Ads Manager, love Meta, but they will, reformat your ad and put it across a couple of different formats. So you might see that one ad creative you have, if it sides to stories, you could see it like popping in on an Instagram feed post. Then you could see it in a, let's say, Reels format, and then you might see it in like a little cover image format. So making sure that your safe zone's on is so important, because when it comes to your ads creatives, it's really going to help you make sure that nothing important is getting cut off for the different platforms or places that you're putting them. And you found this feature in the most random spot, didn't you?
Yeah. I was seeing if we could turn margins on, and then I was like, oh, what's this safe zone thing? I've never seen this before.
It was a brand new. I love popping into Adobe Express, and when the team like just surprises you with a new little Christmas present of a feature,
exactly.
And you're like, wait, I've never seen this button before. What does it do? And that was like I remember in our office, if anybody knows our office, we all work together in Toronto in person. We have a pink office that matches our branding.
Not that big. What am I doing?
And I remember when Chris found that feature, he was like, stop, there are safe zones. And we all like stopped working to see the safe zones. I love it.
Maybe something like this. And then
should I update this copy? Should I update this for us?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
So
actively update it.
Maybe now I'll put it, instead of sweeten your day, we could say,
hold on.
elevate your closet. Maybe we'll do something
like that. That works.
Again, this is not the stream. We're talking about copy. We're going off the grid right now, if you will.
Exactly.
And we can say, I wouldn't say handcrafted. What would the word, like shop our custom swag now.
Don't have to say handcrafted. You could say handpicked.
Handpicked, but we kind of designed it. Shop our custom designed swag, maybe. You can tell I'm being thrown on the spot right now. Custom designed swag
over, guys.
now.
Sorry.
We're good. Through the link in our bio, or through the link below, because this is an ad.
Nate's saying there's so many hidden features in Express, and yeah, there absolutely is.
It's so true.
Heck, I learned that I haven't used the, what was it? You go to the media tab and pick things based off the file.
Oh,
I didn't know about that.
Contextual recommendations.
So I learned that.
That is such a cool one. And I feel like it's really cool when you get to like play around and see things just kind of like pop out of nowhere. Exactly. Or you're like, wait, what does this do? There's so many different things that you can do inside of Adobe Express. Like even inside of let me see where you have to go for this. Inside of media and then videos, you can do a recording of yourself. So this is great if you're like presenting something or you want to have like a little video of yourself integrated into the project that you're working on. Nate, what is your favorite Adobe Express feature? And I see that your username is ON8 Productions. Are you a videographer, Nate? What do you do? I'd love to know. And as you guys are just dropping in and just tuning in, we are working through commercial safe ads tips right now. So we've talked about the stock image library. We've talked about contextual recommendations and how you get some really cool commercial safe assets that are populated for you based on your design. We've talked about stock images, I said. We're going to talk about music in just a second. There is such a cool commercial library that you can play with, which is so important, especially if you're running ads. Something that you really, really, really want to keep in mind is that You do not want to have any trending audio.
It's true.
Like any of your favorite songs, I promise you they are not licensed to use in an ad. So I really would recommend making sure that you're using commercial safe music. And there is so many different platforms out there to find commercial safe music, but you're going to have to pay a little bit to get access to them. So why not just choose from things that are already readily available to you inside of your Adobe Express subscription or account?
Exactly.
Okay.
All right, guys, since we've really like went and
We
played with this.
really took it over.
Yeah, we really
This is
took it
Chris's
over.
stream now.
Yeah. All right, let's move that to about there maybe. And then start from here. And then, we should also do it for this one.
This little guy.
Hold on.
What about the layers on the side? How do you love that?
I love it.
Chris
You can
designs
just
in.
drag stuff around here. It makes it really easy to just fix where stuff is.
And I love that you can like just drag and drop in. I was going to say you use Illustrator a lot. So question for you is like when you first started using Adobe Express, like was a lot of like, I guess like what you're used to doing in Illustrator like easily the same in Express, or like was it just, what was that experience like for you moving from a bigger, more beast of a platform to something a little simplified like Adobe Express?
So I guess the thing is, as much as I do love Express, there's a certain level of like, I don't know how to say it, maybe polish in a way that goes into it like Illustrator, because it's one of the bigger platforms. But Express is like a really useful tool for people who are just starting out with a business, don't know exactly what they're doing, like don't know how to maybe use pen tool or anything like
anything more complex.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
To be fair, Chris like sometimes writes and draws on paths, and like
Yeah.
he has like a little bit more of an artistic side to like his designs, and I think that maybe there's some things that are not yet available in Express, but for the everyday person, you're probably not going to notice that.
Exactly.
Which is so great. And they're always bringing new tools all the time, like we said.
All right, let's play it. Let's see how it looks.
That looks so good.
Beauty.
Just this one video on the bottom corner, we might need to like move a bit so that we see more of Amanda and she isn't fully cut off.
Also, we can just crop it as well.
True, or do a little zoom in moment, which is so great.
Absolutely. Bang.
I love this. What do you all think? Chat, are we loving this?
She's a little out of frame there now.
Now it's really on her little drink moment. And again, to be fair, this video has a zoom already to it, so we're playing around with something that's kind of already there.
Nate does photography, creating social media content, and some videos.
Love
Heck
that.
yeah.
That's amazing.
Love hearing that.
And also loves being able to resize images. Yes. So important, especially for ads, for sure. I love it.
What do you say we talk about some music now?
Yes. Do you want to show us, Chris? You have a lot of experience adding some music into things, especially when we've done like cut downs of the Level Up live streams. Do you have any tips for finding music that actually feels like...
Well, let's see, guys. I actually haven't dove into this part of Express too much. There are some other platforms we've used for like music that is like safe to use in your ads. But honestly, if you don't want to pay for another subscription to anything, it's right here in Express.
This is going to be it for
Like,
you guys.
it's right there.
And I think what's cool
advantage.
too is that you have different categories of music that's pretty easy to like cipher through and find. So we have, what are some options that we have? Blues.
We have blues, we have brass, which is like with saxophones, we have trumpets and stuff in that.
This is like, we're getting actually like music production advice because Chris is a musician. He is a drummer. So tips for picking music, Chris, I guess it would be keep in mind your brand, overall brand vibe. We are very like upbeat, very pop girlies, with the exception of Chris, is one of the girls.
Yeah.
And you guys should see our music playlist in the office. It's a mixture between Taylor Swift, Charlie XCX, and then like
Taylor Swift.
You
said Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. Maybe we should start calling her Taylor Swift. That's
Taylor
Swift. Cute. Taylor Swift. I'm a Swiftie. And then Chris's playlist.
We don't really listen to mine because I don't like putting them out of their zone.
Okay, so for us upbeat pop girlies, what can we find that's in alignment with that?
Honestly, we can do a search. Let's see if we type in upbeat and we can find something there. Pop rock upbeat.
Okay.
Maybe not pop rock. I don't know if that's entirely the vibe.
Okay, and I think that the titles of the sounds really help you like get an idea too. Sometimes like if you're looking in other programs, something that's really confusing is like they'll just title the music whatever, but I love that in Express the title is explaining to you what the overall track sounds like.
Exactly.
So like imagine that upbeat funk rock or whatever that one.
Yeah.
Let's imagine it was titled like something like I don't know, like a random name. I'm just trying to think right now. My brain is not braining. Maybe it was titled something like Flowers and Daisies, for example. That was like the title of the music. You would have no idea what that sounds like if we run into that, right? So I might have to give you this, Chris, so that we can see the music.
Let's see.
We got this.
All right,
Taylor would not mind. SK says, thank you. I normally call her Tay Tay.
Upbeat pop background. Let's try this.
Background also gives that indication that we could use it as background music, which is really cool. And also, Bree says, and there's great sound effects.
Absolutely.
True. The sound effects. I love that.
Game changer as well. Fading in and out. I just like how it sounds. That's just personal preference, but
we might not hear. Hold on. I think you have headphones beside you. We might need to throw these on. Let's see.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, let's see.
All right. Oh, we can hear all the audio from the videos.
Okay, so we need to go and mute all of that, right?
My hat's coming off, guys.
We're having a bit of technical difficulties.
Don't worry about it.
It's Mercury and retrograde. Nate just said you might need Timmy's. Are you from Canada, Nate? Do we have Tim Hortons in the chat? I'm curious.
I wish I had Tim Hortons in the chat. My audio.
So maybe if we unplug it for now, just so that you can hear, like unplug that for now, so you can hear like what has sound and what doesn't. Oh, we lost the cord. We lost the cord. Jacob is done with us today.
Yeah, my bad, Jacob.
Sorry. Okay, so we'll mute all of our videos, right, Chris? Is what we have to do first.
We have to mute all the videos.
So we'll go through, pop them all back in.
Shout out Jacob, guys.
Shout out to Jacob for saving the cord.
All right.
Thank you, Jacob.
All right, mute, and then this third one. If I could find her. There we go. All right, they're all muted.
Okay.
Let's try this again.
Round 2. Let's do this.
All right. So.
I love it.
There we go. There we go.
I love that. And also, if we wanted to, couldn't we do like a fade in, fade out moment, right?
We definitely did already.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
He was working fast. He was working hard. He was doing all the things.
Personal preference again.
And there's actually a fade in, fade out together. And then you could choose if you just wanted to fade in or you just wanted to fade out, which is really cool.
I think for something like this, probably just the fade out.
Could
but to demonstrate it.
Right? I love that.
Here, we'll demonstrate just the fade out for the
Okay.
one time.
I'll put these back on.
Yeah.
I love that.
Beauty.
Amazing. Okay. So we
My
really
gosh.
like took this template and
The headphones
made it
are
our
attacking
own.
me. My hat keeps falling off, guys.
I love it. Okay. So what did we go through so far? We went through how to find stock imagery. We
Mhm.
went through, why am I blanking? I feel like we went through so much of this. Finding stock imagery, stock photos. We showed you templates. We showed you
We mentioned safe zones.
safe zones, which is a big one.
Mm-hmm.
We added commercial safe music. Now, I think what I'd love to do is show you guys some generative features. What do we
Yeah.
think? I feel like I have so much to say about the generative features inside of Adobe Express. And this is definitely my wheelhouse because I just have loved playing around with this. And if you've seen any of my streams before, you know that like I'm a big person for Adobe Firefly. Our t-shirt that says, what is it? My job is memes with the cat on it.
Mm-hmm.
That cat was generated inside of Adobe Firefly as commercially safe. And what I love is that a lot of the tools that you know and love inside of Adobe Firefly or some of your other favorite programs are also available inside of Adobe Express. So
Mm-hmm.
we're going to pop back in to my screen and I'm going to show you from the home screen here how we can find a couple of the cool features that I'm talking about. So if we go from a couple of things, you have your quick editing bar here, and I could be wrong, but I am 90% sure. Maybe if the Express product team is here, they could clarify for us, or if anybody else knows that this quick editing tools custom formulates to what you choose most to use. So I think for me, I'm always doing captioning videos, so I think it automatically populates this way. I could be wrong, but I swear it's different sometimes when I pop in there. So you also have this quick actions button right here, which is so helpful to go from. So if we like open this up here, you can scroll through and you see like we have lots of different things to pop in from. This clip maker is really cool. You can upload a video and it will break up your video into like key frames that you can use inside of your ads, like really good moments of your video, which is really cool. You can merge videos together. So if you want to quickly like take a couple of video clips, make them one video, this is a really cool feature to use.
Mm-hmm.
Resize video is another really great one. So if you don't necessarily want to have like a whole project, but you just want to like pop in with, let's say like this, let's say we just want this video here of Lauren and we just kind of want to size it to the feed, or we want to bring it in to something for YouTube, or maybe we want to bring it in as a square post. This is a really cool feature to use. And you can also see here, we can switch through the different platforms. So all of your favorite platforms here, all of the places that you're probably going to be running ads, this is a really, really cool feature to use if you're just needing to quickly resize something, and you can see it here working away. So very cool. We'll go back. So that's resize video. Then we have also here, oh, hold on. I don't know where my whole screen went for a second. We also have here, scrolling down, we have generate image from scratch. We have remove object. We have insert object. We have text effects. We can generate a video, which is really cool. A really cool Adobe Firefly tool that we use all the time. Again, right inside of Adobe Express, which is really, really amazing. Something that the generate image is really, really cool for is, let's say you're also storyboarding or mood boarding or coming up with ideas for something. You can always pop in and generate what you're looking for. But let's just say I wanted to have like a white canvas tote bag on a pink backdrop. Let's see. On a pink backdrop, we can go ahead and generate this. We have all of our stuff here that we can choose from. So let's say I'm looking for an image to use in my ad, and I'm not quite finding what I'm looking for inside of the stock image library. This could be a really cool thing. Or I don't want to spend hours looking. Like, I think one of the biggest things that happens to a lot of us with stock image libraries is like you can end up in a scroll hole where you end up feeling like, I actually don't even remember what I'm looking for at this point, right? So you can see here we have some really cool options that were just generated that we could then pull into our graphics or ads collateral, which is really cool. So that is one thing that I definitely love to do. We can also do, let's go to, let me see, I wonder if it'll let me use this. So this is a generated image. So oh yes, it will. Okay, insert object. Let's say I want this to be very lifestyle driven, or I want to bring things into the image that are not already here. Something that could be really cool to do is like, let's say we want a pink notebook because our swag is really like geared towards female business owners. Like small everyday items like a notebook could be really cool to bring into this. We can choose our brush size, and then let's just say I want it like kind of off the corner here. I hope this works. We're going to go ahead and insert this. It might bring a really small one in. It might do it off the corner if it loves me. Let's see. This is one of my favorite tools to play around with. And if anybody attended our small business boot camp a few months back, cool. Okay. We can see here it brought in the notebooks, which is exactly kind of what we wanted. If anybody attended our Ads Made Easy boot camp a few months back, this would have been, I want to say, in March. The replay is always available. You can always see it. But there was like baby shower t-shirts that we were adding in themed items to. So like, for example, there was a baby shower t-shirt and it said Future Gamer on it. And then we like really brought in and put in like a gaming controller, which wasn't in the image, to like bring it to life and make it look more like a flatlay, which is really cool. Hi, Kane.
Good morning.
Okay, and this is like, what else can we think of maybe that we would want to include in here? And I actually feel like I really want to. Hold on a second. We're going to keep this. I'm going to do, hold on. Hello? Let me go back. We're going to actually bring in maybe one of the flat lays of our merch shoot to show you, bringing it into a more lifestyle image. Let's see. Do we have, do you have on your side, Chris, one of the photos of the merch with the background removed, maybe? I wonder, inside of the I wonder if it's inside of the projects Amanda was just working on.
I think it is.
Can you share that file with me if you don't mind?
Let me see.
Don't we love collaborating on the go? Thank you so much, Nate. Nate says, you two are so lovely. That's perfect. I need that. Oh, maybe I don't need the background removed.
What do you need?
I need something that has the background there. I feel like I can also probably use this one. I'm going to use this one because I feel like we could put in some like pens or something, right?
Yeah, you definitely could.
Okay, let's try this. We're going to save this image for the essence of time. I know we have like literally 3 minutes and I'm trying to show you guys this because it is one of my favorite features. We got this. Okay, so let's say we have a lifestyle image here. We have our, let's say our swag right there. And I have a little bit of empty space, which if Jacob flips us to the other side, you're going to be able to see this like empty little bit of space that's inside of, see what I mean? Yeah. Inside the photo. What if we insert object and what should we do here? Should we put a pink retro phone and see what it comes up with? I was going to say
like pink retro camera.
Pink retro camera? Let's see if it understands what we're thinking. Okay, and I'll just like, I don't know, draw a little bit of like a square, I guess.
Bree says we're her dream team.
Bree!
Thank you, Bree.
We love you, Bree. Okay, let's see. Fingers crossed. Generative gods, are you listening to us? Cute pink retro camera.
Oh, wait, it's only one you're supposed to cross.
But it's
Yeah.
too small. A little too small. I should... Let's see if we do generate more. This one definitely looks the best so far, I feel.
Yeah.
I
think
feel.
so.
This other little version that I gave us was like very drawn looking, which is kind of cool. This kind of looks like it lives there, but it's just very small, right? So I wonder if I discard this and we'll make it a little bigger. Let's see.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
I think a big part of this kind of angle too, especially when you're generating, is since it's like kind of like taken from this angle, you're gonna have a hard time getting something inserted
in a
that kind of
natural
matches.
way. That's actually though, that is kind of perfect.
Well, it has a shadow.
The fact that it even has a shadow is like...
Yeah, we weren't really getting shadows before.
Kind of really iconic, actually. Let's see what other options it gave us. This one here is also really cool, but I think this one looks the most natural.
I think so.
That is so cool. Actually, out of curiosity, if I zoom this in, is it gonna keep it? Okay, hold on. Let me just see. Essence of time. I know, we're working fast, guys. That's actually perfect. And then if we do this, it kind of looks like it was just off the side a little bit. How cool is that? And knowing that that's commercially safe and like everything we've done is commercially safe is really cool. So we're gonna go ahead and flash the schedule up. We still got a lot jam-packed for you guys today. And now that we're in the space that we've really gone through the basics that you need to know for your ads creative, we get to go into the juicy part. And in the next stream, Chris and Amanda are gonna be back and are gonna show you how to create graphics that sell and their biggest tips for creating scroll stopping ads creatives. So stay tuned. There's a cute little transition video coming up next for you with some more ads tips, and we will see you back here in a few minutes. If you've ever been scrolling through your Instagram content and noticed that there's a little button that pops up that says boost post, I want to start by saying that boosting posts versus running a paid ad are definitely very different. And there's a couple of key indicators on what is the differences between both and where and when both are best used. I'm personally a huge fan of boosting your posts, and I'm going to explain why at the end of this video. But before we dive into that, let's talk about the differences when it comes to actually formatting a boosted post versus a paid ad and the options that you actually have to work with. Number one, targeting and creative control. When you are boosting a post, you do not have the same amount of options in terms of really diving into your target demographic or the different targeting that you want to have in place. When you're boosting a post, you get very basic options. You get to choose your goal if you're trying to boost engagement or drive sales. And then you get some very basic targeting options like choosing the age or maybe the demographic or location. But when you run a paid ad through the Meta Ads Manager, that's when you're going to really get those options to create lookalike audiences, to choose interests in very specific target demographics for the people that you want to get your ads in front of. Not to mention, if you're running an ad through the Ads Manager, you're going to get a lot more custom features to be able to try out different creatives, do a little bit of A/B testing, play around with different call to actions, see what's really going to perform best. When you're boosting a post, Instagram or Facebook is going to push out the content exactly how you posted it, and you're not going to be able to play around with different testing. When it comes to reaching a specific type of ads goal, boosting is really great if you want to drive engagement or eyeballs on something that's already existing and you're not looking to necessarily achieve anything more than visibility and engagement and a little bit of boost to that on your post. Whereas when you're running something through the Ads Manager, you're going to get really able to dive into specific types of goals. You're trying to get people to sign up to a landing page or join a wait list or any of these very specific conversion driven goals. That's when an Ads Manager or running a goal through your Ads Manager is really going to make a lot of sense. Here's the thing though. I always say if you're a small business owner and you have just a little bit of money to put into your ads, that boosting can be one of the best and most effective ways to use your ad budget. This is my honest opinion, and honestly, take this with what you will. But over the years, what I've always noticed is that when you see an ad, and if you think about the way that you organically interact with ads online, you might see an ad for something, but on average, it takes somebody 7 to 21 times of seeing your product to be able to decide that they want to actually take that next move, either purchase the product or sign up to your wait list or join your email list or follow your brand. So if you think about those 7 to 21 touch points, and if that was to be, let's say, solely reliant on ads, that would mean that that audience or that person would need to see your product or business 7 to 21 different times through an ad to be able to choose that next step or take that next step. Now, when you're running boosted posts, what's really cool about this is if you choose something that is super high value, that's really going to push your audience or push a new audience towards seeing something that they're going to resonate with and seeing something that, you know, they see and then decide, hey, I actually feel like this is speaking directly to me and I want to take that next step. A great example of this would be when we're running a boosted post, I'll always take like a super highly valuable educational carousel or infographic that has worked really well with our audience already and is already getting a lot of those saves or shares to it, and then put a little bit of a boosted budget behind it, because if it's already resonating with people and people are already loving this piece of content, chances is somebody who doesn't already know my brand or doesn't already know your brand seeing it, finding the same value, especially if you're playing into, you know, boosting it to an audience that's similar to yours or followers of your followers type situation. What's really going to end up happening is people are going to see your boosted post, they're going to save it, or they're going to go to your profile to see what other kinds of value you have living there already, and they're going to follow you. And this long-term gain is really going to come from you leading with value-driven content for your brand. At the end of the day, boosting posts and running paid ads really both have incredible benefits to each, and you got to find what works best for your business. I always like to think about running ads as taking a calculated risk. Never put more money into running ads than you're willing to lose, and really remember that it takes a little bit of figuring out what's going to work best for you and your target audience before you're going to be able to generate a result. Lucky for you, we've put together a little cheat sheet with some different call to actions and hooks that you can use based on your ads goals. So scan the QR code here on screen, go download it, and we will see you in the next video. Stay social.
Hello everybody, welcome to our Ads Made Easy Bootcamp. We're back. Did you miss us? Well, you were just here.
Yeah.
But
I didn't move.
no, you didn't. You've been in the same spot. Yeah, today I think we're talking about like the most exciting part, in my opinion.
I think so.
Is actually doing the static graphics for ads. You guys did a little bit of videos, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we're not doing videos here. We're doing all the graphics and just showing you our biggest tips for creating scroll stopping ads. So should we get into it?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's get into it.
Need your screen up? Nice.
All right, guys. So, really make use of this templates feature. This is my first point. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know really how to transition in this properly. This is a game changer if you don't know what you're doing. Or even if you do know what you're doing.
Yeah, there's like a whole templates page, and it's so easy to just like change little things in them to your brand. And yeah, it's just more efficient, to be honest, and quick if you're in a rush, or if you just like don't know how to position things properly. I think it's a great tool.
Yeah, even if like I remember when I was first starting out using this tab and just getting some inspiration, then trying to make something on my own. That's a big one.
That's so true for the inspiration too. I prefer using a template. I don't know why. I think it's just like when I see the blank screen, I just get kind of overwhelmed. I'm like, I don't know where to go. And I think Brittney said this before about like, it always ends up looking completely different anyways.
Exactly.
But yeah, so let's get into it.
Yeah, let's get into it. So I do have a few templates saved. I pre-prepared them. Let's go to favorites here. So the one I'm going to be starting with is this guy. And this is probably like the favorite ad I've made for this whole bootcamp, guys. So
I love this one.
we're going to start off, and we're going to start making it look socials and stilettos.
Yeah, because we have the brand kit already in here, which we talked about.
Exactly. So we're going to do this.
How did you do that?
We went to our brand kit, and then we went to that. We changed the font. And so it's not like a square back there. It is, you go to shape, and it has this little banner guy. Then we can do this. Bang. So we got the pink. Beauty.
Ah, so that's like a text effect in the background.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Yes,
Wait, can you
ma'am.
show how you did that again?
Yeah, absolutely. So I went and I selected all of them because they're on their own thing. It kind of looks like they're continuous. You know, maybe I want to change the font, actually. How about that? Oh my gosh, I'm losing it, guys. So I think this looks pretty good, but the problem is, oh my gosh. Guys.
I do have a question for you guys also, because I already said my opinion. I like using a template, but do you guys prefer creating from scratch or using a pre-made design? I want to know.
Yeah, I'd love to hear.
So is this effect in the effects tab or is
Yeah.
it down here?
So it's in the effects tab.
Ah, okay. Oh, shape. Beautiful.
Yes, ma'am. So we go into shape. Yeah, they hide some of them on you. So like there's these ones here. You got circles, which is kind of odd.
He does not like the circle.
Yeah, the circle just kind of threw me off just now. But yeah,
What
they
did the
got these
circle ever do to you?
It was too round. We got that. That's kind of neat. But yeah, just like having this banner effect is really weird. I learned about this banner effect a few days ago as well. So the funny part is I was using like shapes and putting the text in the shapes instead of using the effect. So that's why I love that feature right now.
Yeah, because this way, like, whatever you move, it moves with it.
Exactly. And like you can obviously edit. Here, I should actually mention that too, because this is a big thing. So let's select all of them. And then we can go into effects again. We'll go back to this. Then you can edit the size of the square if you want. So you can make it big,
Oh, I
make
was
it really
actually wondering
small.
about that.
You can change the opacity on it. Another cool thing with it, I believe, you can cut out the text and it shows the background.
Oh.
So it'll go off whatever the background color is, which is pretty cool. So let's try that color. And then we'll
Hi,
do-
Dad. My dad is in the chat. Hi.
Hi, Amanda's dad.
My biggest fan over here.
Actually, you got hype. You got hype in the chat. Hype in the chat? No, you got like
Me sending
fans.
this link to every family.
Actually.
Dad pulled through.
Yes, ma'am. Let's change that to this. We're just branding it right now.
Not Brittney saying, "Hey, Dad."
Coco. And we'll do this. Maybe a little different color. So here, you can actually see what I was saying with it being cut out. Kind of changing color. It's kind of neat. So for this ad, what I originally did is I kind of just had it the static color because I think it looks more consistent for something like this.
Mm-hmm.
So let's change it back. And I believe I had it as just the white, or did I have it?
It's so interesting seeing you like do your ads because I haven't seen you make them on here.
Yeah.
And it's like seeing what like tools stood out to you is so different to what stood out to me. It's very interesting to see.
It is very cool to see. It's very different workflows, you know?
Yeah.
And it's nice to see. So,
We just have like completely different styles.
Yeah, we do. No, you're gonna see it. It's really funny. So as I said in the last stream, I briefly mentioned it because I didn't know I had them on, safe zones. Again, big game changer. Love that feature so much. Let's do this color.
Oh, you talked about the safe zones?
Yeah, I talked about the safe zones briefly last stream. Yeah, it's just like a game changer. Like, especially if you're doing something based for the feed, an Instagram feed. Because I found big issue for me when I was doing the Instagram feed ones is that I didn't know where the sides get cut off. So having something there visually instead of drawing like a big rectangle over my design.
Oh, so is this a story format right now?
Yeah.
Okay,
we're going to resize it and we're going to show you.
The safe zone is for
The safe zone's for an Instagram story. So it shows you where the top banner is and the bottom banner is. So it's in frame and everything. It's nice. It's a nice feature. Probably my favorite feature of Express right now. I did not mean to print that, guys.
How are you deciding what fonts you're choosing? What are you doing for this new arrivals moment?
New arrivals moment. So we're probably not going to do new arrivals. Let's be honest. We are going to probably do merch now available. Just because we're coming out with merch.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to make this a bit bigger than the bottom.
Merch arrivals.
Merch now available. Then bang.
Least favorite triangle. I don't mind a nice rectangle.
Triangle.
We love a rectangle.
I do love a rectangle. Big fan of rectangles. What's your favorite shape in the chat? Let me know.
That's what they're talking about.
Is that what they're asking about? Asking me?
Oh, someone else also doesn't like the circle.
Thank you.
We got some
Appreciate
circle
that.
haters in the chat.
You can set the bleed also. Yeah, it's true. I actually didn't know you could set the bleed. I don't know if you can on the story one. I don't see it. But that is a good point. That's something good for documents.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. So I kind of like how the top is a bit more thick or big than the other or than the bottom. Guys, I'm all over the place right now.
No, I like it too though because merch is the most important text
Mm-hmm.
that we need to have in the ad. So it's
make that a little poppy. And we got bottom text. Let's do this maybe. And then let's get a line and then put it under there, I think. How about that?
I'm very curious to see what picture you're gonna choose.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna show a few options probably, just because I think having some variety is nice.
I don't get what the hate is towards the circle in here.
It was a little aggressive.
Brittney said outdated.
Outdated, the circle?
Mm-hmm.
It's true. Yeah. Wait, my favorite is this. Is your favorite the circle? I feel like it's not my favorite. I feel like my favorite is a hexagon now, guys. That's a little out there. That's my favorite. That's my favorite shape.
I think they're talking about for the text.
Oh.
Not just your favorite shape.
I asked if I was being asked my favorite shape.
Oh.
My gosh.
I think they were talking for the text.
Yeah, true. It is outdated. I agree with you. Let's do that.
My favorite is a hexagon.
Your favorite's a hexagon.
Isn't that what you just said?
That's what mine is. But is that what you're saying, Brittney? Your favorite shape's the circle?
Guys, I'm so confused. I don't know what's happening anymore.
It's okay. We're delirious.
Oh, okay. Brittney's saying it was our favorite shape.
Okay, true. I knew it.
Yikes. I'm out of the loop, apparently.
Amanda's baiting me out here.
Whoops.
It's okay. So, let's look for a nice little picture to use. Amanda's our model in these images. Look at her slaying. Very awesome.
Gotta get the basic photos sometimes.
The basic photos. I actually think with the flow of the image, I think this one.
Isn't this great though that like we have so many different pictures?
Yeah.
And like I showed in our transition video about, and I also talked about it, just variety. Like there's so many
Exactly.
options, and like different styles of photos work for different occasions.
Exactly.
So
Yeah,
lots
you
to
and
choose
Lauren really
from.
got lots, and it really made my job a lot easier.
We did our thing.
I love it. Let's do something like
They're
that.
still talking about the shapes.
My God. I mean, like, what are we talking about in shapes now?
Apparently, this is a controversial topic. Shapes.
The shapes topic? Okay, fair enough, I guess. Why is it controversial, guys? What's going on in the chat? Talk to me. Let's see. Let's move this. Oh my gosh. Aggressive. Okay. We could also center that if we wanted and make this text a bit smaller, so it sits off on the side nicely.
I love this.
Looking good.
Very good.
And we can
Sorry,
get
our
rid of
merch is
it.
not 50% off.
I wish.
Peace.
I wish I'd buy all of it, guys. It's so good.
You have it too.
I know. Hey, I'm supporting the cause, Amanda.
Are you okay?
I'm dying. So we're gonna probably just do the website link at the bottom just so you can shop the merch. Guys, the merch is not out yet.
Stay
This is
tuned.
purely for ad purposes. Let me preface this before I add this.
I know everyone's shaking in their boots wanting to buy these. Which, does anyone have an opinion on which one has been their favorite so far? Out of like the merch options? I'm very curious to know.
Yeah, let's hear it. Anyone have any insights, any comments on the merch?
I'm like low-key offended that I'm the only one wearing the merch today. Just saying.
That's a fair thing to be upset about, I think. So we got the website link at the bottom so you know where to go to buy the merch, guys, you know. You know the vibes. And then let's go back to socials. I think let's do this one. This little
Gotta
circle
add the
guy.
logo.
Exactly. Off in the corner.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
A little pop of orange just to balance everything
Exactly.
together.
Sadly, I don't think we have the drip asset in Express. So,
I think it is in there. It's not in logos.
is it not?
No. It's in the assets somewhere.
I don't know, because I went through it the other day and I didn't
Oh, what?
see it.
Oh, that's weird. Okay. I'm probably wrong. Don't listen to me.
It is not there. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
So I guess we can use this. Let's use, like, I guess the search option. Let's look for, like, a graphic. Let's use drip.
You like the sweatshirt? Which sweatshirt, though? Is it the one that I'm wearing?
Got some drips. Maybe something like that.
Oh, yeah. That looks pretty similar.
Mm-hmm. And then we can move it to the back. Resize.
So all your layers for Adobe Express are on the right.
Yeah.
And you can just drag them and it's super easy.
Exactly.
So the top layer is at the top. The
Mhm.
little logo.
Yep.
Well, the big logo. She's pretty big.
Sorry, guys. I had to cough. My throat's a little dry. Let's duotone it. Let's do this. Get the little hot pink going.
Did you talk about duotone yet?
Not really.
I feel like you should explain this because it's so great.
Guys, duotone pretty much. It works better with an image like this. So let's undo that right now. So let's say we want the image to be like a specific color. And it's like, just for like this, the purpose. let's just do it for the purpose of showing you. You want an image to be a specific color, but you don't want it to be like, I don't know how to explain it. You want the shadows and stuff to be the same. You go into duotone, you pick 2 colors.
The shadows and the highlights.
Shadows and the highlights. Usually you want to keep the highlights a lighter shade of that color, or you want it to be the white. Either works, I think. So just showing you something like that. If you want like a bubblegum pink, or if you want like the hot pink still, or if you want it that to be a little more pink, you know. There you go. Yeah, duotone's a great feature.
And then you can just easily like change like the drip that we did, just duotone that into
exactly.
pink. Beautiful.
Let's do that. Bang. And then let's get rid of the duotone on this one because I think I like it how it is. Maybe we can make it pink back down there.
Brittney said if you refresh, she added the drips in.
Did she? Okay.
Working overtime.
Look at her. Blessing me in the middle of the stream. So let's go to the logos. Bang, guys, we have the drips. This is beautiful. This is the best news ever.
She pulled through.
Actually. Let's try the orange, actually. You know what? Since we have it there, we can play around. Something like that. It's neat. I don't know if I like the orange there, though. I think I like the hot pink. I think that looks the best. Or was there the big drip as well? Because I know we have 2 variants of the drip. Yeah. There we go.
That's the long drip.
Yup. Maybe. No, yeah, the small drip works better. I'm all over the place. Bang. Move that behind there. There. And I think
Great.
that's the first ad, guys. I think
Look at
so.
that.
I think there is animations on the template, so let's move these maybe. Actually, I don't even think I had animations, but you know what? Since we're here, let's show you the animations. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Anyways, so let's go to animation. Or you can go to the whole page animation. For this, I'd like to do just the normal, like, one at a time animation, just because I think it looks the best. So they have a jitter on this one. There's Bob. I think when I was doing this, I liked the wiggle the best. I think the wiggle's the coolest. Something like that. It was kind of neat. When I was playing around with it, I didn't know if I really wanted the animations, just because I think, I don't know, I just don't know if I liked how the animations looked with the ad like this. I thought it was too much for something like this.
Show me to me, Rachel.
Oh my god. It's kind of like slow though now. Maybe we... Oh my gosh. Your image, it's gone.
Where did it go?
You're just gone.
Can
Here,
I see it played?
How about remove all, and then, oh my gosh, give me a second, guys. I'm all over the place again.
There's nobody that doesn't love the wobble. The wobble, she's iconic.
It's true. It's true. How about 9? All right. Then let's go back to the start. There we go. Okay, so we have something to work with now. But your image is still gone. That's messed up.
That's alright.
We'll just show... Oh, wait. No, we can do this. Oh my gosh, I'm so silly. All right. So let's animate one at a time. Let's do these. And then we'll do the wiggle. And then let's do the merch. Let's do the fade in. What do we think, guys? Work with me. What do you think the best animation would be for something like this? I think the fade's pretty clean.
Mm-hmm.
That's not clean. Maybe the pop. The pop's classic.
I like the fade.
I think the fade as well. What are we saying in the chat?
I think it's just simple.
I think we're just doing fade.
Yeah,
for now.
Let's go with it.
I think fade looks the best. I agree. So let's do the edit text. I actually noticed I want to do something with the text. Let's change the line spacing a little bit. Get it a little closer. And then move it back down.
What are your guys' thoughts on this so far? Ten out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
You want to try the tumble. Let's try the tumble. Yeah. I'm in effects now. Oh my goodness. The tumble doesn't look bad. I think I still like the fade a little more though. I just think I mess with that one a little more. How long is this ad? So we are at 1.4 seconds. And this is at 2.3. So let's go to 1.4. Perf. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty basic, but I like it.
I love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Maybe if you wanted to, we could do a loop and we could have this spin.
I love that too.
And then turn the intensity down so it's not so fast. There you go.
Love it.
Dang, guys. There you go. First ad.
Amazing. Okay.
What do we think?
If you don't say 10 out of 10, I have a problem with you.
Thank you, Bree. Bless. God bless.
Okay, should we get into mine?
Yeah.
So we're gonna do, this one was a story. So we're gonna do an Instagram post for mine. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go to add. And of course here we have our different sizes. I'm gonna do an Instagram portrait post. I'm gonna start kind of simple today, I think. And yeah, I'm not starting with a template.
Okay.
We're challenging ourselves.
Look at her.
We're challenging ourselves. Okay.
Brittney says obsessed is an understatement.
Yeah, but you didn't say 10 out of 10, did you?
That's true. That's true. The shade.
Okay. Where's my media? Over here. No, it's in brands. We put it in brands, right? The photos.
We did. So it's in a different brand. So go back at the top. There you go. Add made easy bootcamp. There we go.
All right, here's all my pictures. I
Oh,
already have an
how many?
idea. But she still didn't say 10 out of 10, did she?
Is that 1.2 million out of 10?
I'm going to throw this picture in here. I just love it. I think it's a really good...
This is a great flat lay image. I love it.
I do too.
It's layered, if that makes sense. It's beautiful. It shows a lot of what we have to offer with the shirts.
I am going to blur it though.
Okay. Yeah.
I talked to you guys a little bit about the blur earlier, and how I'm going to do it again. So this is kind of what I'm thinking. Adjust down here to blur again.
Nice.
Because I want this to be the background. I don't want to do a colored background. I want to do something different.
Going back to what we said in the last stream, like we use our images as backgrounds sometimes and blur them or just leave them flat.
I'm going to blur this one because I want like the actual merch to stand out when I put it in. So I want to do a flat lay for this one for sure. I think we'll do this guy.
Nice.
And yeah, I also showed you guys it's so easy to just remove the background right over here.
Yeah, it's a really easy What am I saying?
tool.
Yeah, it's an easy tool to use. It's a great tool too. It's very intelligent. You know?
Yenna's saying, yes, I always need something to work with. The blank page intimidates me. Yeah, I'm here for that. She's a template fan, Yenna, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Not a fan of the blur. It's a bit too strong. Oof! I've been humbled. I have been humbled. So should I turn the blur down more or just get rid of the blur altogether?
Let's see how it looks once we get there. We got to get the full add in first before we
Maybe we
discount
wait to
the blur.
judge me. Okay. Gonna toss that in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make it a little smaller. Okay, I like this.
Nice.
And we'll add some text. I like a cursive font. That's,
nice
I feel
cursive.
like, how you know if it's my design, is it has a little cursive moment.
I use the blockier ones we have.
Yeah. I like the cursive. They're so cute and dainty. I'm gonna do
very demure.
for the girls that I'm gonna start with this at the top.
No problem, Nate.
Okay.
The blur tool as a like a thing in Express he means is like a bit too strong he finds, which is fair.
Not me crying.
Having like blur options like in Photoshop, like Gaussian blur and stuff, it's definitely a nice feature to have. Hopefully Express adds something like that, just like different blurs.
Let's do a blocky moment too, actually. Which one do you think? I think this guy.
I
or
think
maybe
that
this
one's
one.
beautiful.
Okay,
I think I
let's do
like the
that.
one before, yeah.
All right. Make her a little bit smaller. I want to change this color.
Yeah.
How do we do that? Over here. Oh. And then maybe an outline, I'm thinking.
Outline would be cool. We
I
haven't
love
really
an
went over
outline.
outlines yet, yeah.
So it's just in effects. I think classic, right?
That's under shadow, yeah. I mean, what I do usually is I just go to edit at the top, and then there is just the stroke around the text.
Oh, you're teaching me. Where is this?
Right beside where you change the color.
Color.
Then you do,
Outline?
yep.
Okay. Beautiful. There we go. That pops a little bit more.
There you go. Then you can change how thick you want it as well, which is nice.
I think I'm gonna do this. I'm sure everyone is just dying to know what I'm gonna write, because right now it just says for the girls that.
For the girls that, are you filming this?
For the girls that get it.
That get it. God bless. Love it.
And we're going in with my cursive font. Sorry. Where are they?
The little cursive font.
Socials and Stilettos. Is it this?
Yep.
I'm a cursive font girly. I'm not gonna lie.
We got
I'm
the
gonna
cursive
toss this
font
here.
warrior over here.
And I'm gonna make, I might try pink for this one with the white background.
Mm-hmm.
Outline. Ooh. I don't know if I want an outline or if I want
I don't
the
know.
shadow.
Yeah, I think the shadow maybe. Try the shadow.
Let's try it out.
Yeah.
So effects. This guy.
Yeah, the strong shadow is nice.
I should be able to move it.
Yeah, see, I think we just go to custom now because it has like the presets for the strong shadow.
And then, yeah, perfect.
Mhm.
Okay.
Beauty. Brittney says, we get it. I hope so.
Do we think it stands out enough? I'm not sure. That's a no.
No.
Should I do the outline?
Fine. How about you try both?
Okay.
At the same time.
True. What do you think?
Yeah, try editing the thickness. Make it a little daintier.
Like that?
I like that, personally.
I think it's this one that's throwing me off.
Maybe.
Let me swap them. Is that better, maybe?
Maybe try making the white text like one of our light pinks.
It's a no for me.
No?
I'm gonna go with
Alright.
this. I do want to add my shop button because we need a call to action here. So let's do a text box, and I'm gonna use also like the backgrounds. I think I'm gonna do a circle, perhaps.
A little circle.
Let's do shop now.
Brittney's not alone with loving the circle right now.
That's good. Let's do this. And change that. I think I'm going to do the bright pink again, and then the text is going to be white. Like that.
Love it. Very nice.
Or should I do, I might actually try the orange.
The orange would be cool. We don't really have the orange in here yet.
Yeah, and I feel like we talked about too, about adding like a color to kind of stand out, and that's why we have that orange.
Yeah, let's get some contrast in here.
Let's
Why
try
not?
it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Love
I'm
it.
here for it.
Beautiful.
I'm here for the orange. I also want to do an animation,
Yeah.
because why not? Adobe Express has the new zoom in and zoom out, so maybe let's try
Do
that.
they?
Yeah, under animation, I think it's at the bottom here. Loop. Zoom in, zoom out.
Oh my gosh.
I love this one.
Love it.
I'm gonna do zoom in.
Okay, bet.
And probably like make it smaller so it doesn't cover everything as it's coming out. And then you can also obviously adjust here, like how
Yes,
far you want to zoom in.
yeah.
Like this is gonna,
Cover the whole page.
she's coming in hot.
Are we able to have a link on the button? Like for the shop now?
I'm not certain actually. Maybe Brittney can answer that in the chat.
Yeah. I don't think we've ever tried something like that. Are we doing this for the feed or for the Instagram story, Amanda?
This is for the feed.
For the feed. So I'd imagine with like, if it was a story one, we could just add like a link sticker, or we could add like a button there, like that.
You definitely can't on the feed. When it's an ad, it like kind of comes on like the bottom, right? It's its own button.
Exactly.
But that being said, I think that's also on the bottom, right?
Yeah.
So we could like do like arrows or something.
That's
saying,
true.
Like shop now, like pointing in the bottom. But yeah, for the stories, you might be able to actually add the link.
That's true.
But yeah, this is mine.
Yeah, I love it.
What do you guys think? Should we do another one?
Yeah. I actually really like how the cursive looks.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And the orange just looks really good too. Yeah. I'm a fan.
Thank you.
Guys, I'm a
appreciate
fan.
It.
Hype Amanda up in the chat.
Okay, we should be snappy with it because we have 2 more to do.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, we do.
Let's get into that.
All right, guys, I'm doing another template one. All right, so let's go back to my stuff. Let's go to favorites. And when I was looking for ads for this, the Bootcamp, or for templates, I thought this one would be pretty cool because we have like a flat lay of, or not a flat lay, what am I saying? We have a picture of Lauren, and I thought it would look pretty neat. So let's start with this one. Oh my goodness. So let's delete the background noise. So when I was doing this guy as well, I didn't exactly have anything to put in place of those texts, so I kind of just deleted them. And what I did,
Good riddance.
Good riddance, right? How dare it? The audacity. And I went, let's go do socials and stilettos. And let's do, as I do, this font. And we're gonna put, oh my gosh. Did not mean to do that.
Can you guys just like really tell how different our styles are?
I know, right? It's actually kind of funny.
It is. I think it's really cool.
So believe what I was doing. Actually, no, I wasn't using this font. I was doing a different font, guys. Let's do that. Let's restart. Get rid of that. As I said, this text, don't really have anything to put in spots here. So we're going to get rid of them. Then for these, we're going to go to our font suite. We're going to do this. And what I had done...
What Brittney said, she said, what is so funny is the fact you guys are using the same brand assets, but to have totally different takes on it.
It's true.
I just think
it's
that's
pretty
so
neat.
Cool.
Yeah, I never really thought about it like that.
Yenna correcting her typo from like 20 minutes ago. I'm dead.
We love it.
Also, something that we should talk about is like our ad objectives and like how they dictate our decisions with like how we create our graphics. So like, for example, call to actions, they're going to be so different, like depending on what your objective is for your ads. A lot of these are like, I think we're doing like shop now for all of them because that's kind of the goal with our ads. We're trying to get people to buy our merch. So, but if you like had a different goal, like you want people to follow you, or your call to action is going to look very different. It's going to say follow us, or like, you know, subscribe for more. Like it's very different depending on what your objective is for your ad. So that's something to keep in mind as well.
And guys, I'm going to mention this right now. If you aren't aware of the game, holding Alt on Windows and then holding Option on a Mac, and you click this while you're holding it, it just duplicates it. And then you let go of your mouse, and then you don't have to manually copy and paste it. It's a nice keyboard shortcut.
Beautiful.
One thing I love about Adobe stuff is that pretty much all the keyboard shortcuts are the same across platforms. So
that's good to
finding
know.
that was in Express, game changer. It really speeds up the process for me personally.
Do we have a post about shortcuts?
I don't know.
I feel like we should.
We should have a post about
graphic.
shortcuts for sure.
Would
I'm
that
down.
be helpful for anyone? I feel like we should do that.
Being aware of shortcuts is a big thing.
That would be helpful for me. Like, I need that. Like, if anything, make that for me.
Bam. Exactly, Nate. Bam.
Bam, bam.
So let's change this to... maybe that one. And then I think... yeah. Nah. Give me a second, guys. I'm noodling.
That's such a Brittney thing to say.
I'm noodling. Let's group these and then put it at the center of the page, middle. Bam.
Keyboard shortcuts really are the best.
They are.
Like, what would we be doing without like copy and paste on our keyboard? I would die.
Oh, not replace with upload. Let me go back to that. Let's go replace from brands, and let's go to our ads made easy stuff. And let's get our picture of Lauren. Shout out Lauren.
Lauren is back.
Lauren.
I wonder if she's in the chat.
Let's remove the background.
This one, I think you guys saw I removed that ugly sign again.
It's true.
I did that one in Lightroom. I showed you guys in the transition video. But Yeah, she's looking good.
I am not the Lightroom aficionado. I use Express and Express.
Well, clearly that does the trick
Did
too,
I say
though.
Express and Express? I'm an Illustrator and Express.
Oh, I love this.
So we got Lauren. Maybe let's have her off to the side a bit. I think that looks good. Let's give her a little shadow, I think. Let's do classic shadow. Nah. Let's do custom shadow.
There's just so many like different, like just little tweaks that you can make in Adobe Express.
It's true.
Like once you go digging, there's really so much you can do just to add a little bit of spice here or there, because I thought that looked good, but now you're adding a shadow, I'm like, that looks better.
Mm-hmm.
Just like tiny little things.
Little tweaks.
Yeah.
Big fan of how that shadow looks on there right now. I'm loving it.
Photoshop Express Mobile, yes.
Yes, sir.
You know how to express yourself.
Haha. Shout out Express, guys. Anyways. Oh, that is not what I wanted.
Your favorite logo.
Actually, my favorite logo that we have, probably. Let's put it behind Lauren. Let's make it a little bigger.
Little subtle stiletto moment.
Exactly. And if we really wanted to with this guy, we could do the spin on it again, because I think it looks good.
I love the spin.
And then let's do this.
The spin looks so good on circles.
It really does.
It just looks like natural.
There we go. That's literally all this ad is, guys.
I love it.
It's a really quick one, but
It's great.
this is probably like, out of the templates, we really took this one and really made it something different, and I really like that one.
Do you
We
wanna
took the
show
idea.
Do you want to show them how to resize it?
I was just about to do that. So,
This is so great, guys.
let's go
Listen
to
up.
resize up here. And let's say we want it for, let's say social media post. Let's do Instagram post.
So right now, this is an Instagram story. Keep that in mind.
Exactly.
And we can just go to the resize, click what else we want it to be, and you did Instagram post.
Yep.
And look, now it's the size of an Instagram post, and you just have to do a couple little
Little tweaks.
adjustments. But
Yeah.
otherwise, like all your assets and everything, all your layers are already there. It's so easy.
Mm-hmm.
And it did such a good job of like keeping the size of everything.
Exactly. I agree. Then
Like
let's
Lauren
go-
barely needs any adjusting.
Yeah, make her a little smaller maybe, but
So helpful. This is like my favorite thing in the world.
it's a nice feature. I love it.
I just remember the days of like going in and like just redoing the whole thing.
Oh
and
my gosh,
For a different
yeah.
size. Like who wants to do that? Not me.
Let's do
Not here
that
for it.
maybe. All right. Yeah, it looks a little more centered for me. Just because we had it. Oh, that's Lauren, not what I needed. I need you. Yeah, all right. Well, what else did I want to add to this for them? Oh, yeah. I wanted to show margins. You can do margins as well. That's a good one to have.
What is that?
Margins just showing you where the bleed is on the edge of the pane.
Right, okay.
So for an ad or for a PDF, this is a really good feature to have activated. And yeah, guys, so that's the ad.
Yay! I love it.
Let's do it.
I love it. Okay.
Your
I'm
turn.
ready. I'm
Your
ready. We're doing an Instagram post again, although I guess it doesn't really matter because we can resize it for anything.
There you go.
But that's what I'm going to start with. Can I have my screen? Thank you.
Resize is a game changer. I agree, Brie.
So,
Bam.
I don't know if anybody else has seen those like shopping cart / like shopping basket graphics that are going around.
Mhm.
I did one for socials and stilettos. I want to do another one for the merch because I think it's so cute.
I think we've actually done a few for Adobe Live.
Oh, so they would know.
Hopefully.
They would know. Let's do a pink background to start. And over here.
Love the pink background.
Actually, let's get the shopping cart first.
Yeah.
Shopping, maybe basket. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's gonna come to life very quickly here.
Exactly.
Gotta find a shopping cart though. I could generate one too, but
We
I swear
absolutely
there
could
was
generate one.
Am I crazy? Where did she go?
Are you looking for like the top-down one we have?
The one I had in the example.
Let me see if I can
the
find it.
top-down one. Where is she at? Should I try generating one?
Yeah, try generating one.
I'm
Why not?
nervous.
Why would you be nervous? Let's just generate one up.
Or maybe I'll search kind of like this.
Oh, like the top-down.
Yeah, but I'm looking for the basket.
So the funny part is, I think we actually got that one off of Adobe Stock.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Well,
Yes, it
subtle shout out, guys.
was.
Adobe Stock, if you need stock images as well and you don't find what you need from Express, Adobe Stock's also a great option.
Okay, I'm gonna search in media. I think it was in here. Ah. Ta-da!
You could copy the one. Oh, there you go. Yeah. That's literally the
Ooh.
exact one, I think.
I like this one better.
I
I'm
just
gonna do
hope
black.
hopefully it removes the background. Hopefully it's not too sophisticated.
Let's try it out. As long as it removes like around here, I'm happy.
Okay.
Because otherwise, like, we're gonna pretty much be covering it with the merch. So
Gotcha.
here we go. We have this here.
Brittney says we could also copy the one from the final. Let me see if I can actually find the final for you.
I think it is this one, to be fair.
Actually, yeah, it is. I just looked at the final. It absolutely is. Yeah.
We're going back to brands in the photos, and I used these in the last one too because they're just my favorite, guys.
Oh,
Sorry.
Bree, you've had a few things accepted for Adobe Stock when some of your work. That's really cool.
Wow, that's amazing. I'm just very quickly adding a bunch of these in here.
Just spamming them, you know.
Spamming them in there.
Love it.
Let's do this.
Get that
And
shopping cart real full.
You guys already know how to remove the background. This is not news. Look how quick it is, though. Like,
Yeah, it's very fast.
done, done, done. Remove these backgrounds. We don't want them. Okay, beautiful.
Beauty.
Pop them in here. Oop!
Scatter them around a little bit.
We have a duplicate here, but that's okay.
It's okay.
We're going shopping. We're going shopping.
Let's get a shout out for Bree in the comments, guys. So talented. So cool to see stuff accepted by Adobe Stock, especially if it's your work.
Yeah, what? We're just gonna move
So
past
neat.
that. All right, let's add my text. What did I do for this? Do you remember? I think it was
Let me pull the
merch for the main
reference up.
character.
It is merch for the main character.
Thank you.
No problem.
And
We had
my
Ish.
fave.
Shop Your Faves.
It was this font.
Sure was. Yes,
And we're
ma'am.
gonna do white because contrast is the key here.
It's true.
We have a very dark background and I need this to pop at all costs. And I think I have like position, is it?
Oh, we have a comment from Dawn on Behance. If you wanted to, go into opacity on the basket while it's selected and choose multiply if you want the rest of the basket to be transparent.
Why is my brain not computing?
So the white that's in the basket, if you wanted it to be transparent.
Wait, okay, so go into
We're getting schooled out
opacity?
here. Shout out Dawn. So go
Oh my
to...
god.
So maybe just go to layers. That might be a little easier. And then we go to
Adjust.
opacity at the bottom. And then we do multiply. Shout
You're a
out Dawn,
genius.
guys. That is crazy.
You're a genius. We
That's
love
awesome.
that. That is so great. I love that. Okay, I'm gonna go to text layouts, and I really like dynamic,
Nice.
and we're gonna do main as the main girly, just like that.
Nice.
Look how simple that was
Main
to do.
character energy.
Merch for the main character. Let's bring that down, I think.
Love it. Nate saying, go Dawn. I agree, Nate. Let's go, Dawn. So cool. I'm learning
Back to
something new, too.
text.
That's nice to see.
Shop. And I'm gonna actually do what you did. You did. Maybe a banner would be cute for
Banner would be
this.
cool.
Yes.
Love that. Looks super neat.
I'm gonna do white and change this font. Font like that.
We can start wrapping up.
Is it that time already? Oh no,
I
guys,
didn't even
I'm running
know.
out of time.
And a speed run. Come on.
Speed run. Ah! Okay, wait. One more thing. Where is it? Add-ons. Attention insight. This is gonna basically test your design. You guys need to check this out. This is gonna test your design
True.
to see where your eye moves throughout your design. So make sure you're using that. I didn't have time to demonstrate. I think it's loading here, but we do need to go. Next, we're gonna be talking about publishing ads from Adobe Express. Look, just like that.
Bang.
Red, that's where your eye goes. Beautiful. We
That's
will
true.
see you so soon. Thanks for joining. Bye.
Bye.
With literally thousands of social media platforms out there and so many different places that you can run your ads, it's normal if you're thinking, Brittney, I don't even know where is best to put my ads budget or which ads managers I should really be paying attention to. In this video, we're going to be talking about what ads are best performing where and what you're going to want to keep in mind when it comes to choosing the best ads platforms for you. Starting off strong and with the #1 most used social media platform for business, Instagram ads. If you have a Gen Z or millennial based audience or target demographic and you're in the beauty, fashion, or lifestyle space, Instagram ads is going to be so smart as a place for you to run your business's ads. The best performing types of ads to run on Instagram are definitely UGC style videos, anything that's super aesthetic and really selling a certain lifestyle aspect to it. And if you're designing your ads creatives in Adobe Express, one of the tools that you're going to want to pay attention to is definitely safe zones. This is the best way to make sure that your ads creatives and content are not going to be cut off when moving between Instagram Reels to stories to the feed, and making sure that they're optimized no matter where you're putting them. Overall, vibes are important on Instagram, and you're going to want to make sure that whatever ad you're running, it's really leading with making your audience feel seen. #2, Facebook, also run inside of the Meta Ads Manager. This is going to be perfect if you're targeting a demographic somewhere between 24 to late 50s, a more seasoned audience, if you will. Anybody who's really in the service industry or coaching industry or building a community, Facebook ads is always one of the best places to run ads for those types of businesses. 3 types of ads that work really well on Facebook is video ads, anything that's leading to people to fill out a lead generation form, or any kind of event promotion like an online workshop, a boot camp, or even a service-based business. Just gonna wanna make sure that you keep your messaging super clear and that you're really speaking to the pain points when you're coming up with your ads creatives. #3, Google Ads. This is the search engine powerhouse. Google Ads is perfect for e-commerce businesses, service-based businesses, and really anybody who's looking to purchase on the spot. One of my favorite parts about Google Ads is that if you're creating your ads creative inside of Adobe Express, you can actually export directly to the Google Ads Manager using the Google Ads Manager add-on feature. And this is one of the best ways to make sure that your disk drive is not saying disk drive full all the time, and that you can export all of your creatives directly to one place and skip having to bring them into your computer for literally no reason. Number 4, TikTok ads. This is gonna be for you if you're really trying to lean into a Gen Z audience. Honestly, when I think of TikTok ads and when I think of TikTok just generally as a platform, the best type of ads that are going to perform here is going to be for more product-based businesses, but also it's got to be user-generated content. The thing about TikTok is it should always feel raw, organic, and unpolished, and that's what's going to perform best. And yes, this is also another ads manager that you can connect directly to Adobe Express for easy exporting in literally one click. Number 5, LinkedIn ads. This is going to be for you if you're more business to business, if you're trying to reach a more mature or seasoned audience, somebody who's career driven. LinkedIn ads is going to be perfect for you. Also, another platform you can use direct exporting by adding the LinkedIn Ads Manager add-on through Adobe Express. Last but not least, Pinterest. This is going to be for you if you're really trying to target women who are somewhere between mid-20s to late 40s, and you're really looking to lean into marketing for DIY brands, lifestyle brands, really anything in the beauty, wellness, or home space does really, really well on Pinterest. Finding a way to organically put your products or services into these kinds of styles of content so that it is something that's pin worthy, if you will, is going to be one of the smartest moves when it comes to Pinterest ads. Less about promoting, more about integrating your product into lifestyle content. Now that you know what type of ads content works best where, you're one step closer to running ads campaigns that actually convert. And in the next video, we're going to be walking you through how to take everything that we've created in today's bootcamp and really bring it to the next level by putting it into our feeds and exporting it to all of the right places. This is where we take everything and we really let it run and shine in the best way possible. So grab your favorite snack, grab a little drink, and we'll see you back here in a few minutes. Stay social.
Hello Adobe Live family, welcome back to our stream. We just finished the graphics up for you guys, and now we're going to be talking about actually exporting these ads and actually turning them into the advert on the platforms.
Exactly. I am so excited. I feel like we've gone through so much today. Also, I noticed during your last stream that you had said, I wish that we had a graphic for Adobe Express shortcuts. And I want to pop over to my screen for a second because, guys, we actually do have a graphic that was posted on the Adobe Live Instagram earlier this year. I will move over, screenshot this for later. These are all the shortcuts you never knew you needed and things that we use on a daily basis. So screenshot and save, and you're welcome. Did you even know we had this?
No, because I was talking about it. I'm like, I thought we did. But Chris was like, we don't. And I'm like, oh, we must not.
No, we do. And if you scroll back there too, you're going to find like ones for the other programs as well. But since we're talking about Express today, I wanted to show you this and keep it up for all of us so that you can screenshot and save for later. You're welcome.
I love it. That's so great.
Okay, so we're going to be talking about exporting. So let's pop back over to Amanda's screen because she has the finished ads on her side.
Yeah, we were in a little bit of a rush there. Apologies. But this is the finished ad with the shopping basket. Actually, this one is not with the remove background. So let's go do that again. He did multiply. That was such a great tip. that was such a great tip. I'm obsessed with it. And now it's done.
I feel like I was learning so much from you guys.
You were.
I was learning so much. So before we even get into publishing and exporting, I know we kind of like whizzed through this in the last stream, but let's take a little bit more time to talk about intention insight, because I feel like this is such an underrated tool. I think especially when it comes for ads, you know, before we even get something into an ad platform, we want to make sure that we're setting ourselves up for the utmost success. And I think the way to do that is going to be to double check that everybody's eyes are being drawn to all of the best places. So, Amanda.
Yeah, and sometimes you don't know, right? Like, especially if you're new to this, you don't know like what's catching people's attentions.
It's true.
So there's a great add-on that I just like sped past 5 minutes ago. But if you search up attention insight, it's right here. It's the little eye. You can click open. And then over here, we have this little bar. The red is where most of the attention is being captured on the graphic, and then blue is less attention. So the kind of goal here is that you want whatever info you need out there to be in the red, right?
True.
That's the goal.
Like if you're noticing that the heat map is showing red on areas that are not that important, like maybe it's like, I don't know, a part of your background that like is not exactly supposed to be the main character of your ads graphics, then it might be a sign to really look at how you can simplify like where the attention is being drawn to and bring it back to the places that are most important.
Yeah. So like in this graphic well, ironically, the part that says main is like the main focus, merch for the main character. That's what we need to get across here. And then if you go to what are you testing, you can kind of just go through these, what your graphic is. Ours
is an ad, and it says ad up there, which is great.
It does. So we'll just test the design, and it's going to process there and kind of just tell us what we're looking at here.
I feel like this is so great. Like small business owners, creatives who are not graphic designers by nature, your eye is not trained to be able to tell like the hierarchy in an ad graphic or in a graphic in general. So being able to kind of have this as a tool in your toolkit to lean on to is like something that I use all the time.
And there it is. There's our heat map.
I love it.
Which is honestly kind of ideal.
Right. And it's funny because I think like it makes sense like when you look at the graphic, and like also seeing the heat map, how it like is showing that it's balanced. It's not too like heavy on one side is really cool. And I think especially as you're moving into creating your ads graphics or exporting things and just setting yourself up for success when it comes to ads, this is like chef's kiss. It's everything, as Bree said.
It's perfect. Because over here we have like, that's the darkest up here. Merch. That's what this is. That's what we need people to see, that this is merch for the main character. And then we have like a little bit more subtle over here, which again is just perfect. We have a little quote. It's not like the star of the show, but it'd be nice if people saw it. Right. And then down here we have shop your faves, which is like pretty high up there in the heat map as well. And then obviously here there is text on the logo. So you would think that like maybe that would be someone where someone's eye is being drawn to, but it's not very hot on this heat map, which is, it's good because that's not what we're trying to get across here, is this text here.
Exactly. And I think like it can be deceiving when you see like this big shoe logo in the top corner to think like, oh, is that where people's eye is naturally being led? But like this is such a great way of like confirmation to say like, hey, no, you're good, you're safe. Nate made a really good point. It's triangular leading, which is really cool. I love that.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, so as we get ready to roll these out, do we want to show resizing our finished graphics first?
Let's do it.
Okay.
So we talked about this a little bit already. We have resize over here, and Chris's were stories, I believe. So he resized them to Instagram posts. I'm going to be doing the opposite since mine are Instagram posts. Let's resize to Instagram story right here. Resize.
I also feel like a lot of, as this is loading, a lot of things are naturally like in 4-3-4-5 formatting. 3-4-4-5. What is it? 4-5?
4-5 is
4-5.
Instagram post, I think.
I think like a lot of platforms are moving towards that size formatting and aspect ratio for a lot of graphics, but I think that like it is still super important to be able to have like your square graphics and things for stuff like Twitter if you're going on there, or LinkedIn. I find like for LinkedIn, square posts do really well because LinkedIn is a very like thought leadership led platform. So being able to see more of the caption versus more of the graphic is super important. So being able to resize that and keep it all in one file too is like really cool.
Yeah, no, it's great. And we've come full circle back to shapes.
Is
Not
this
the full
shapes
circle
are the main?
pun.
Yeah, the shapes have now taken over the stream.
Yeah. But yeah, very simple. Everything is already here. It's just a matter of moving them where I want them to go.
And shifting slightly, I think, right?
Mhm.
I think the Resize tool is so smart in the way that it works. For the most part, you really could kind of get away with just resizing and like slightly tweaking what you're doing. But like it's not like you're having to redo everything, which is great. I love this.
To the side a little bit. Are we going to use the Instagram post?
I feel like we'll put this in the feed for sure.
The story?
No, but you know something with this sizing, if we wanted to add animations, it could be a reel,
True.
right? Which is really cool.
Should we do it?
I think
we
so.
should.
I think it's a great idea.
Okay, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do, let's do a little animation for the text. Actually, both of these.
We also have new animation, zoom in, zoom out, which is really, really cool. Did you guys show that?
Yeah, I did.
Such a good one. I feel like that's probably one of my new faves. You also, if you are not wanting to spend a million years deciding on what you want to animate, you could do the animate all, like animate entire page, right? Which is always a cool option. If you were in animation, what would you be? And why? Trick question, chat. Please enter the chat and answer.
I think I am. That's tough. I might be a jitter.
Why?
You don't think so? What do you?
Is it your coffee?
I feel like you should
she's
tell
always
me.
drinking like energy drinks. I feel like jitter makes sense. Always, she has like literally 3 energy drinks on her desk at work, and then is like, have another. I'm definitely a Bob.
A Bob?
I can't sit still. I'm always like,
Wait, so what do you think I am then if I'm not a jitter? Like personality wise?
I feel that rise, because you're always rising up in everything you do. Chat, which animation are you and why? Let us know.
Okay, I might do a little Bob moment with the
t-shirt.
t-shirt. I think it would be
Those
cute.
would
They're
be
just
no, hold on a second, go back. Not the like not the literal form of the shirt, like shaking.
Wait, I kind of love that they're okay, not that fast.
It's
Let's
kind
slow
of
this
like
down.
reminds me of clothing blowing on a clothing ride, like a clothing ride.
Look at
See? If this t-shirt was alive, this would be it. I love this. Oh, no way. Stop. It's actually giving washing machine.
the clothes we should replace the basket with a washing machine.
Literally, and put them in there. Stop. That would be hilarious. Oh.
Okay,
Those are so
let's stop and do a wiggle.
That's kind of cute, too.
Okay, this is what I was going
I
for.
love Bob. Bob is like, we love Bob. As Kay says, he would be the rise. The rise. I love that. Because you rise above it all. Rise above the occasion. Always delivering. Bree is the wobble. My favorite. I love wobble. I just feel like you can't go wrong with a wobble or a Bob.
I'm here for them.
When in doubt, bob it out.
Should we get bobs, like haircuts?
Maybe. And then do our pictures with the bob animation as an announcement.
Just here like this.
Oh, I love this. Literally.
Okay, anyways, I'm
Back
gonna do
to regular scheduled programming for ads.
I'm gonna do polls for shop your faves.
I love this.
Cause it's like, hey, click me, you know what I mean?
I love that. And I feel like, again, it like draws that attention there, which is what we love and want, right?
Okay.
Okay. I love this.
What do we think, guys?
10 out of 10. 12,000 out of 10.
She said 10 this time. I love it. Okay. Should we do
Okay.
the other one too?
Yes, for sure.
This guy.
I love this. What are you thinking with this one? Just resizing it to maybe like,
Why don't we just keep it? Or do you want to resize it?
I don't think we need to. I feel like for the most part, we're going to have it on the feed. You know what one I really think we should resize maybe?
Which one?
Or actually it's ready for a reel. So we have the one with all of the t-shirts if we scroll down. This is my absolute favorite. I don't think you and Chris got to show this that you guys
No.
did. And did he add animations?
He did not.
So maybe we animate it, make it a reel, and then we can drop it into the feed.
Okay, guys.
I love
Let's
this.
do that. This is Chris's beautiful graphic. I'm obsessed with this thing.
So cute. I love all of the t-shirts, how they're in there, and it shows like the actual full collection, you know?
So maybe, what were we talking about? It'd be like fade.
Like
Or
to have them pop up, all pop up.
Yeah.
I think even having them all pop up at the same time could be cute if we want to like, or you could have them pop up one at a time, you could do.
I feel like we should do pop-up one at a time.
Okay, I'm here for it. I love it. And this is a great chance to show the layer timing. Like this is great because you guys are kind of seeing like final touches on some ads creatives before we get ready to schedule them in. And keeping in mind, like if you're gonna have something sized to the stories like this, my biggest tip is like get the most mileage out of your content and make it animated so it can be a reel as well.
Again, variety. Love
I
it.
love it.
So we're gonna do basically each of these shirts are gonna pop up at different times, and that's why we have the timeline here. If you click one, it'll show you that item on the timeline. So this one's got to come up first. I don't want it up immediately. Maybe around here.
I think
see.
that's great. And then
Yeah.
you can see those little dots pop up too in the timeline, like where you have things cut so that you can like line things up accordingly, which is really cool.
And that'll be helpful for this. So let's animate her. And where's Miss Pop? There's Pop. All right, this one's next. And so there's the dot. We want it further back. Animate her.
I love that.
Find the dot again. Okay, so we don't want it there. Move it further back. Pop.
Not the pop sound effect too, girl.
Pop.
Pop.
These dots are so useful.
Nate, you are literally hilarious. Nate says these animations grow on you. I love it.
Okay, ready? Pop on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Pop. Wait, did you say it too? Oh.
I don't think it was very loud.
You can actually see them like how it's gonna look. It looks so cool already. And this timeline editing is like layer timing is like the best. I love being able to see this. What a game changer.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm here for it. Let's
I'm
see.
nervous.
Grand
These-
reveal.
Do you see those two dots over there? They look very close.
Yes. why
I love it.
that like scratched an itch in my brain I didn't know I needed. I love it.
I'm obsessed with that. That
I'm
turned out so good.
obsessed.
It was so quick too.
But the way that they flow up on the screen is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, you did so good with the timing of that.
Thank you, darling.
I love.
Anything else?
I feel like that's perfect. So now that we kind of have all of these, you're going to share the files with me, which is
Right.
so great. I feel like what we really need to talk about next is ads managers and exporting. So as Amanda shares these, which again, this is so cool if you work with a team or you want to collaborate with other people on your projects. One of our most used tools is the share and adding in our team members to be able to do things like live collaborations. I feel like is so helpful. There's times where like Chris or Amanda will work on a graphic, or Abby, our other designer, and Lauren or I just need to like switch a little thing in there or want to be able to use the template for something. So it's great that you can have this kind of collaborative way of working through graphics together and like in real time. If, you know, Amanda's sharing this with me, we could both be in the project and we're seeing live edits as they happen, which is really, really, really cool. So as we pop over to my screen, I'm going to show you here on the side in my notifications. I don't know why my mouse was being so slow for a second. I think it's Mercury. I think it's in retrograde again until the 17th. So we have all these unnamed files to look at.
Oh, we need your screen up.
Oh, hold on. We're coming back over to me. All these unnamed files that we never like to name correctly, if anyone can relate. So we have Untitled July 23rd, Untitled July 16th, Untitled. So we're going to go in and open these up. And that way we can kind of start dropping them into our calendar. So this is the one you just saw Amanda work on here. There's a couple of different ways that we can start to export these. So we're talking about ads today. Raise of hands, anybody who is familiar with the ads managers. This is like a really big, I think, question mark for a lot of people that I really wanted to dive into today and talk about, but also simplify the process for you, because I think it can be super overwhelming, especially, you know, if you're a small business owner or a creative who is not necessarily like a marketing expert or a media buying specialist. Ads manager is probably like is a big question mark for you. One of the best and coolest things that I love about Adobe Express more recently that has happened is they have updated to be able to have direct exporting to your ads managers, specifically for LinkedIn ads, Google ads, and TikTok ads, which is so great. So let's say I have this video here I want to run as an ad.
Lucas is in here.
Lucas has entered the chat. Hi, Lucas. We see, you know, this here. What we probably want to do, number one, is if we're running this as a TikTok ad, there's two things. We have an add-on that we can first lean into called the Symphony Assistant, which is really, really cool. I'm not going to be able to play any of the music because I don't want YouTube to literally end our stream, but I can show you this feature. So TikTok Symphony Assistant add-on here, you can download it, you can add it onto your Adobe Express. One of the coolest things is that it has all of the TikTok specific music that we have rights to, trending audios, all the things that you can always pull from. You look mind boggled. Did you not know?
No, I did not know. This is brand new to me.
This is like one of the coolest things ever. I remember when it first launched in Adobe Express, I was here for the stream to like help show it, and it was such a like fan favorite and the coolest thing ever, because as we know, I feel like this is your wheelhouse. TikTok has the coolest audios, and sometimes you want to be able to pull from them, but obviously we want to make sure that we're doing it in a way that we're not going to go against community guidelines on TikTok. So it is really cool that you can step into here, and if we have the TikTok Symphony assistant, hold on. I should be able to open it. Here we go. It's going to open up on the side here. Again, I will not play any of these because we don't want to be flagged, but you'll see that some up here were recommended. These are recommended music. We can always ask for things. We can find TikTok music here. There's top music, so you can see. You might even like recognize some of these audios. But a really cool feature that you can lean into, especially when it comes to running your ads on TikTok. Now, ads managers. I will start by saying that ads managers specifically, you can always, wherever it is that you're running your ads, you would have seen in the last transition video, I talked about each of the ads platforms and what types of ads work best where. But TikTok ads, I find that like and maybe you can speak to this too, Amanda. When it comes to TikTok, the best types of performing ads are going to be like user-generated content style ads, anything that's really like raw and organic, and preferably targeting a younger millennial or Gen Z audience.
Yeah, 100%, because it's also just like what performs well on the platform as a whole, like generally.
Right. So, believe it or not, something like this probably actually wouldn't perform on TikTok as much as like one of the videos. Do we want to show the video? Didn't you have a video that you kind of did with?
I might have. Let me look.
Maybe like kind of like a B-roll video. We don't have it here.
It's not in here.
But something like maybe one of those really cool clips.
Like the ones of us walking outside, or like
these. Like taking this.
That would be perfect.
Right? Like taking this and being able to like put some cute text on screen.
Yeah, like a POV or something.
Yeah, like point of view. You finally found merch that lets you feel like your main character.
Yeah.
Love it. So this is like a really cool one that would work on TikTok specifically, right? But like point of view is going to be that point of view. Wow.
Moral of the story, or what are we just
best performing for TikTok is not going to be a graphic as much as it's going to be a raw video that feels organic. And there's ways to take your video files into Adobe Express and still keep the integrity of the raw content, like trim it up a little bit, add some really cool music from the TikTok Symphony assistant, like do little things to just slightly polish it in a way that still feels authentic and organic. And then let's just say this was something that I knew was going to perform on TikTok. Again, just for example purposes, you can go ahead and press share, and you'll see right here in recommended, there is a new button that says that you can directly export to your TikTok ads manager. So this is gonna like remove the saving to your computer and running out of disk space on your drive because you have 30 million Express files. I feel like there should be a slow zoom on my point of view.
So does this work also where it says TikTok right there? Does this work for also just posting on TikTok in general?
Yeah. And we're gonna go through this. Like there is like a whole can of worms I am about to open for you guys. But the TikTok ads manager, you can see here, like it says here, create your ad inside of Adobe Express. Make sure that they have background audio. So we would want to have background audio here. And when your file is finalized, you just click that button and it'll export right away. So you can see here, it would essentially export it and bring it right into TikTok for us. So for the essence of time, we're going to go back. Oh, it's still here. Let me go to another file. Hold on. I'm all over the place. 1 second. Back to our regular scheduled programming. Okay, so that is one place that you can export your ad to. Now, let's go to another file. I feel like this one was sized to the feed, navigating through the unnamed files here. It's like a Christmas party bag of surprises.
My bad. My bad. Guys, I told you, I warned everybody that this is my thing.
This is like, to be fair, I do the same thing, girl. But
This is why we need to submit that feedback.
we need the feedback button. Please help us, Express. Let's open this up again. Okay, here we go. Thank baby Jesus. This is working. Okay, so when you did this question, did you just resize or did you resize and duplicate? Because we no longer have feed version.
I know, that's why I was asking you if it's gonna be a reel or if we want both. No, I did not duplicate.
Okay. Do you have it up there? Can we undo? Do we have undo as an option?
Well, why don't I just
Resize it back?
again?
Okay. Well, watch Amanda in real time as we explain how you can then export to LinkedIn and Google Ads as well. So as Amanda does this, I'm going to show you on the home feed. Hold on, all the buttons. Perfect. You can see that export finished. So now we could go into TikTok Ads Manager and find our ad there. I also feel like I want to open this link and really pray that nothing crazy is in here. We don't personally run ads for TikTok as an agency because it's not where our target demographic is for the most part. Other clients, product-based businesses, anybody that's really selling a product or in the beauty, fashion, lifestyle space, TikTok is great when it comes to running ads for. Marketing agencies, not so much. We're more Instagram and LinkedIn as our ads platforms. But you can see when I open up the TikTok Ads Manager, it is right here. And it is ready to go, which is great. So that just shows you like how easy it is with these being able to like move through the different platforms without it ending up in my downloads folder, which is great. Okay, so back here, let's go to the add-ons. When you go to add-ons, there's an easy way to find this. If you go to all, and then you'll see there's actually a button that says Ads Made Easy.
Oh,
Do you see that?
period.
It's like this stream was built for this button.
I love it.
Literally.
What the heck? That's actually insane.
I know. I saw it the other day. It said Ads Made Easy, and I'm like, wait. Deja vu. I love it. You guys can't get rid of us. We're here too. So you'll see that we have LinkedIn ads here. You'll see that we have Google Ads here as direct exporting options. So you would just go ahead and press the add button, and then it's going to bring in there literally all the things that we've talked about today. You can find here. You can find, we have attention insight. You can find the TikTok Symphony assistant. So all sorts of fun things you can find in there. Once you have LinkedIn and Google Ads add-ons added, we can go back now. Hold on here and refresh. And Amanda,
No, I shared it with you.
oh, hold on. It's a new project. Wait. Ignore me. We're going to go back. I hope you all are following this chaotic live stream right now of me
This
moving.
just like sums up our energy, to be honest.
Us as an agency,
Yeah.
balancing multiple creatives in one spot. Thank you, Adobe Express, for making sharing files easy for us, though. Okay, let me see. Mercury is still in retrograde. Did you guys see that all during your stream?
No,
It's just me.
no, it's just
It's
you,
just
girl.
me. Okay, so we can see the beautiful feed graphic that Amanda did here. So very simple. What we can do is under add-ons, you're going to see if I go to my add-ons, I have all of my little add-ons here. Peek into my soul with my add-ons I use on a daily basis.
Love it.
We have Google Ads right here. If we click Google Ads, we're going to get all of our options for exporting to Google Ads Manager. So you'll see my ads account is here. I can go ahead and open that. It's going to give me the option like, you know, what do I want to export in terms of, is it an image? Do I want text? So if I under this text button, press this. These are my saved call to actions inside of the Google Ads Manager. And see how I just dropped it in there? So like, this is so great if we had a team or like you worked in Google Ads Manager and set up all of your like common call to actions. Like you can see here, slay your socials, elevate your business, creative agency, build an iconic brand, like things that I run in our ads. Okay, I'm literally mind boggled because I just remembered you could do this. Like literally right now.
The saved ones?
The call to actions. And I don't know why I didn't tell you and Chris this when you were designing, because that would have been so helpful for you guys.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Better late than never.
But this is so cool. Like you could literally drop in slay your socials.
Yeah.
And then you're not like having to copy and paste from like a whole Google Doc of like ads copy or things that, you know, you run in your ads all the time, which is literally so cool. Chat, can we get a bunch of hands up emojis? Okay, and then once you're ready, so again, these images, same thing. You should be able to click them, and these are the images on our Google page. So see, it drops it in, like our logo from our Google page. If I click this, it just drops it in.
Wow.
So like if you have your Google profile, business profile, ads profile set up already, drag and drop, click and drop.
Simple.
Obsessed. Yes, please. Count me in. I'm here for it.
Look at these hearts.
I love it. Okay, and then let's see, we have our finished ads file. Ads creative ready for exporting. Oh my gosh, the brain is not braining, the mouth is not mouthing. Here we go. Exporting to Google Ads Manager. If you're like, no, I don't need any of my images, don't really need any of my text, you just head over to this button here, export, and you can go ahead and most importantly name merch for the main. I forgot how to spell character for a second and I almost had a heart attack. Okay, so we can choose, do we want current page? If we have lots of pages, we could choose all pages, which is super important. You can even choose your file type. So, I mean, we can battle it out in the chat, but like JPEG or PNG, I am a PNG girly.
I'm a PNG girly.
Yeah, like it's just, I don't, listen, no hate to JPEG, but I don't see the purpose.
I feel like it's just something that I've been doing from the beginning of time.
Right.
So I'm just like, we'll just keep doing it.
It
I've never
worked.
had a problem. Like
it worked. Like there's no, I don't think there's a right or wrong. I could be wrong. I don't think there's a right or wrong. I think for social media, a lot of people default to PNG because it just is universally accepted across so many different platforms. And the file size, I think, is just, it optimizes better at PNG, I think. Like it's not as heavy as I could be wrong. Don't quote me. It might be a Google question, but I feel like I've heard that in this space. So we're
like,
going
I
with
just
PNG.
liked it, so I did it.
Just me and Amanda, me needing like a reason. Oh, Bree says, if you use your phone to make the things, JPEG is amazing. Interesting. Okay. Maybe it's a device thing. I've always just been a PNG person. Like even my logos, we have all the different file types for logos. And why do I always choose PNG?
Isn't that the only way to have no background though?
SVG too.
Oh.
No, I feel like you can do it on a lot of things.
Definitely not JPEG though.
No, you're right. Okay, interesting. Consensus is we're doing PNG.
Sorry, Bree.
We love you, Bree. Okay, so we'll do export. And you can see here too, exporting directly to Google Ads Manager, which is so great. Upload says successful. And then it's pretty much inside of your Google Ads Manager. So I feel like I might be able to see about going to our Ads Manager. Let me see. Google Ads Manager. Okay, let me see if I got this for us. Maybe not. Maybe it's not loading. Google Ads Manager. Okay, let's go. Let's see. It should be in here. I feel like my password is saved, so we should be good to go. I don't know why this is here. Okay, so you can see inside of
Drew is in the chat
Campaign.
giving us some info.
What is
PNG preserves all image data.
interesting.
I knew we knew that.
Did we?
No.
I didn't.
I'm
like,
choosing to pretend
I'm like,
that I knew that.
I didn't. Hold on a second. I'm trying to see where it ends up in here. I feel that assets is where it's going to be. Let's see. No? Hold on a second. I know there's a way. I wonder if it's just taking a second for me. I feel like it should be in here. Hold on. Campaign. Let's just go through awareness as an example and see if it's in here. We should be able to get through this. Should be in here for me. Not me going through the whole ads manager just to show you guys the ads. Hold on. Hold on. Images. Here we go. See? I told you guys we would do this together. I promised you. I said, I'm going to show you guys. We're just going to go through the whole ads manager together, but you can see that your ads creative is in here. So as you're moving through those steps, I just quickly rushed through it a little bit, but we can go back. We'll close this. Close. Now, when you're going through your campaign settings, obviously you're going to choose your targeting and demographics and all of that stuff. You'll go through and add your ads creative directly within here by choosing images, and then it's already exported directly there for you. So very simple. Again, not in my downloads folder, which is so amazing because I'm not having to delete a million files. And we were able to do that in like literally the click of a couple of buttons, Amanda, which is so great. Okay, and then let's show also, so we did TikTok, we did Google Ads Manager, there's also LinkedIn Ads Manager. So LinkedIn Ads Manager is here. I've already exported it. We can put the design name merge for the main character. Checking our time. Oh my gosh, time is going by so quickly.
I know.
What is time?
There's just so much information.
Right. You can see with LinkedIn Ads Manager now you have the option to do JPEG, PNG, as well as video, which is great. LinkedIn's going to be more of the platform. Again, if you're doing business to business, any thought leadership style content, LinkedIn is a great platform to run your ads on. So you can go ahead and directly connect there. Let's say we want it to be a video because it is already kind of animated, and Amanda did all of that great work putting in, what did you do, Bob? And just in a couple of clicks, same thing, you can export directly there, which is so great. Okay, that'll take a couple of seconds. Let's go back to calendars. We're gonna cancel that upload. I think we all got the main idea when it comes to exporting here. So scheduling is so easy inside of Adobe Express, and you can have shared calendars, which is really cool. So when I pop in here, you'll see it's kind of looking empty. There's nothing really here. This is my personal calendar inside of Adobe Express. You have a couple of options. You can see the month, you can see the week, you can manage your connections, and you can have, I think it's up to, 3 profiles per platform, which is so great. So let's say you have a personal account, a business account, and I don't know, a Finsta, is that what they're called these days?
Like a spam account?
A spam account to go like all of your own things.
You can connect her.
You can connect her. So you'll also see over here in this top button, we have shared calendars. Now, it's exactly how it sounds. You'll see I made a special calendar for us called Socials and Stilettos Merch. And I can actually share this calendar with anybody that I like. So you can see I've already added in our team Adobe Express account here, so that if Amanda goes into her screen and you go to shared calendars, do you see it?
I do.
So as we schedule out, we'll be able to kind of see everything together, which is really cool.
Love
right?
it. Love it.
I love that. And we're doing this all inside of Adobe Express, so we don't even need to leave the platform.
I think that's my favorite part Like it's
doing
just
it all
it's
here.
so nice.
It's like
so
everything's
nice.
integrated. Like anything you need is literally here. And I think that there's people, I think it's like you're either type A or type B, where I don't know if that's the best example, but type A or type B, where like you're somebody who prefers to keep things separate, or you're like me that if we could keep everything in one place, I really would prefer that, because not only is it like really expensive to have a million different memberships to all sorts of things. You have, if we're looking at social media, like just on its own, if you were to break it up to have a place to do your graphics, have a place to do your video content, have a place to schedule your content, have a place to track your analytics, like it could go on and on and on. Whereas you have this all kind of integrated here. And even with analytics, there is Metrical, I hope I said this right, which is a subscription software. It is something outside of Adobe Express, but it can be integrated here, which really allows you to be able to track your analytics and integrate everything with your Adobe Express account, which is really cool. So any Metrical users, that is going to be for you. We have everything set up here. Let's go ahead and take a look at this calendar. So you can see here that we also have some tips and some reminders of things to do inside of Adobe Express's calendar. So look at this. You have like a content idea, top 5 mistakes, share the top 5 common mistakes that your audience makes, and provide advice on how to avoid them. Like it's literally
Post suggestion created by Adobe Express.
right.
Obsessed.
Right? And then like this here, you have like a template in there too.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is a template. You could go in there and remix this template. Right?
Is everybody else's jaw on the floor or just
Like,
me? Like
I am
this is
obsessed.
crazy.
I'm obsessed. Okay, so let's do a new post. So let's go ahead and we're going to do this for Socials and Stilettos merch. I just realized that I connected everything to my personal account and not here. So I'm going to go back to my personal account for a second, and we're going to pretend that we're doing it in the joint calendar, because I clearly connected in all of the wrong places. Let's go to tomorrow. We'll do new post. And we're going to go ahead and check all of the platforms we want to check. So let's say I wanted to put it everywhere, you'll see here that we have the options to customize for each platform. So you'll have your main caption that kind of gets used everywhere. And then you'll see if there's options for platform specifics, like for Instagram, you have the option to add a first comment. For Pinterest, you can select your board. I love that it's all on one screen and really easy to use. So we're going to go ahead and browse our projects, and you'll see right in here we have all of the stuff that we have worked on.
Again, don't have to download anything.
Which is so great. So I just feel that this is the one that we had created a couple of streams back, which is like the reel that Chris did. So we'll go ahead and upload this here and see. I feel like I might need to reload in a second to show the ones that you had shared with me, because I had the screen populated before.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll wait for this to upload. As we wait for this to upload, we're going to choose what kind of Instagram post type do we want this to be. We want it to be a reel because it's a video. Same with Facebook. We want it to be a reel. For the caption, we can have our call to action. We could say shop our swag today and enjoy, let's just say, and enjoy 20% off your order. We're really being generous with these promotional graphics today. Okay, you can see here that I've put in the caption. Let's say you are not a copywriting genius and you need a little bit of help. You see the generate new caption or rewrite or shorten or lengthen. So we could do lengthen, and it's going to create a generated caption for us that is a little longer based on what we wrote. So it says, shop our swag today and enjoy 20% off your first order. Discover unique items and tell your story and showcase your style. Here for it. Love. We could, rewrite this if we're like, this is kind of what I want to say, but like it's not exactly it. Unlock exclusive swag now and enjoy a fantastic 20% off your first order. Don't miss out. Love that. We could also generate a new caption altogether based off of what we've said. If we're like, this is kind of it, but not really. And look, when we do generate new caption, it actually understands caption formatting. Like, it's bringing in emojis. It has the hook. It has the call to action. It even populated some hashtags. Some hashtags for us, which is so cool. So I think I love this. I think what I'm going to do, and we can always give our feedback, super important here, because this is what's really going to allow Adobe Express and the product teams to continue developing and shaping these tools. So we'll go ahead and thanks for the little thank you for your feedback. We'll insert this. We can put our hashtags in the first comment, which, Amanda, why do we love to do this?
Why do we love to do this?
It's a great question.
Is it just to hide them?
I think it like keeps the captions super clean. There is a lot of talk on the internet of like, if I put them in the first comment, is it going to affect my metrics? Actually, no, there's no like proven information around that. But I think it just really helps to keep things clean. Also, saying this with love, in case you do this, if you are still like not separating your lines with a space and you're putting like that little like dot in between, you don't have to do that anymore. You can just put a space, and Instagram, Facebook, they understand that there is a space in your caption. Do you still see people doing that too, Amanda?
I do.
I know.
Also about the hashtags in the comments, now you have an extra comment.
Right? Engagement points plus 100. Okay, so this is really, really cool. We have this going on. You can see that we have a little highlighted something here. It says mention and profiles, mention other pages in your profile or caption, which is really cool. So let me see. So we support this. Okay, so we can add this in, I think, down here. Maybe. It might be because I have more than one thing linked. We'll go back to it after. For Pinterest, let's choose our board. You can see all of our boards here. So maybe I'll add it to our content, for example. Or like, I think we have swag in here. I think we have a swag board.
It could even be office fits or like...
Swag shop content or office fits.
Oh, you found it.
Okay,
Swag.
we'll do that one.
Swag is ideal.
Shop our swag today. Okay, then you can always add in your website all the things. You can choose, are we scheduling this now? Or are we publishing this now, or are we scheduling this later? You can also set it as a draft if you want to come back to it later. So let's add it as a draft. That way it doesn't post when I'm not really done with this. Something went wrong. Licensing your stock assets. Okay, so this just looks like a little bit of an error, and we can come back to this after. We'll add in a different one for now. Let's add in this one for now. We'll come back to that. I feel like it's Mercury again. That's my answer for everything.
Count. We're at like 18.
30. Okay, let's see. Let this load for a second. And again, a really cool feature because you're not having to export, save, upload somewhere else. You can really add this to your content calendar, and there it is. You'll see, we can see all of our posts there. Now let's go into Instagram for a second. I know we have an option to mention people. Here we go. Insert a social mention. I love this because, hold on a second. Why is she not working for me? Type in the Instagram profile you want to mention. Should maybe be at. Here we go. So let's mention myself. And there you go. What I love about this is, do you see it has my profile picture?
Yes, we talked about this. This is a game changer because you can see and like make sure that it's actually a working tag.
I feel like
you're
that's
not
so
just
important.
doing it blind and assuming that it's the right tag, and then you have the profile picture, and like
right,
you just have full confidence that like this is the right account that you're tagging.
Right.
I'm
or
obsessed with that.
This is a typo, for example. So it says no Instagram profile was found. Right. This is like so important. I feel like even we'll tag in another business. You'll see there's Jake's business too, which is so cool. And it actually, like, if they have in their name, like, keywords, it's super helpful as well. So we could just tag the 6 customs. You'll see it's hyperlinked because it's tagged, and that's such a great way to kind of make sure that the accounts you needed are mentioned in there, which is really cool.
That's so good.
Okay, so scheduling at its finest. Do we have anything that we haven't covered yet, Amanda, that we're supposed to cover in this stream that we wanted to cover? We talked about the grid view.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
I'm forgetting something. Like, what is going on today? Okay, Instagram. Let's look at our grid view. This little cute little button here. I just need to say, I don't want to say I'm the reason we have this feature, but I'm pretty sure I kind of am, because the amount of feedback and people I have spoken to saying this needs to exist, because when you're planning out your content, especially on an aesthetic grid-based platform like Instagram, how important is it to make sure that your feed is aesthetic, girl?
It's so important. Like, I'm sorry, this might be controversial, but I think it's so important. Like, people, like, when you have people coming to your page, you want them to, like, stay.
Right.
And be like, this is cute, this looks nice, this is organized, I know what I'm looking for when I'm here.
Right. It's not chaotic.
Mm-mm.
Like, nothing is worse than having a chaotic feed that is too overwhelming. And I will be the first to say that our feed can look super chaotic if we have a lot of graphics going on, because our branding is super complex.
Mm-hmm.
So being able to see this and clicking this button and seeing our feed and where it's at and how it looks currently, we can see it. We can display draft posts as well. Should pop up here. Hold on. Where is she? I don't see her. Hold on. Where is it? Let's just schedule it. I feel like I just want to double check. Oh, try switching the post type. Okay. It's because we don't have the right size. Let me bring this one in. This is not the right graphic, but I'm going to bring this one in to show you guys. It's because I tried to schedule a square post. So when in doubt, look at the error messages, and I promise you there was a reason. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and delete this, and we're going to bring in our properly 4:5 sized graphic for a second. You can give it a second here to load. Her little elevator music. Okay, now we should be good. Yes, hello. Hold on. Let me try refreshing. I think it's Mercury again. Literally my answer to everything. It can't be me. It's probably Mercury. Okay, we're going to bring in a new post. I feel like I might have done something there. So let's do a new post, and we're going to bring in our graphic. 4:3 sizing. Let's do this one here. I also love that it's choosing all of the pages as well. So let's go ahead and upload them as a carousel, maybe, and see. We'll choose Instagram. We're gonna go ahead and schedule this as a post for tomorrow. Perfect. And now we should be able to see it in the feed, if I did this correctly. Yay! Okay, 4:3 feed, super important to make sure that you can see it in that grid view. If it's not showing up for you, it's probably because you've chosen an asset that is not in the correct sizing. So you can actually see this here, that we have the option to edit, and it has loaded quite a few of our previous posts to make sure that we can see like a really full overview of our feed. So with that being said, this brings us to the end of our day 1 boot camp.
We're so happy to have you guys here.
You guys, we have loved hanging out with you. There is one last thing that I want to bring up on my screen, which is you can remix this template, which is, we put so much love into this because you've been hanging out with us all day. go ahead and create your very own certificate for completing this boot camp today by scanning the QR code here. And this will bring you to the remixable template. You can just pop your name in here and make sure you tag us on Instagram. We will be back tomorrow for day 2 of our boot camp streams. Tomorrow we're going to be recapping everything. Bring any questions that you've had from anything that we've talked about today. And we will see you guys all tomorrow. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Bye.
Stay social.